Hello, welcome back again. Apologies there for the technical difficulties, some gremlins in the system, but we are back up and running. Thank you for your patience there. Welcome to Crafters TV, brought to you by Crafters Companion. Happy Monday. My name's George Akid, and I'm going to be with you for the next 3 hours on this brilliant launch day. A brand new week means brand new launches and brand new deals. Don't forget, it is National Craft Month, and we're giving you some great celebrations. And they fell then. Some great celebrations for you. 30% off on the website, crafterscompanion.com.uk.eu on selected pattern quilting dyes, so have a look there. And while you're there, why not check out this brand new launch? It's going to be a great show, and there's someone to get us through this, because I know someone who's very excited about this brand new launch. It's the wonderful Debbie Fisher.
Hey.
Hello,
George. You nearly fell over there. Is that because I entered the studio?
I just went, I don't know what it was, just lent.
Just went. So, how are you, George? All good?
Very good, how are you?
Yes, very well. Yes, just back from the weekend, so all fresh and ready to go. And what better way than a launch day? I love anything that's kinetic, movable, concepts, that sort of thing. And these dies do that for us. They're amazing. So I quickly show you some of the little bits that we've got coming up. Now, we call these a swing card. Can you see that swing element on there, which looks amazing? Completely different concepts to what we've seen before, but having that movable element. I love the fact that you can position this die anywhere on a piece of card, so you can create doubles and triples, and we're going to be showing you that through the next couple of hours. Look how beautiful is that. Mother's Day coming up. I mean, that's a real wow factor, isn't it? So yeah, lots of things, and we're going to be showing, starting right from the beginning, on how you can use these dies and building up to one of these trifold cards.
No, absolutely a great 2 hours coming up for you on that brand new launch. And then we are joined by some brilliant guests over the last few weeks, and so excited. I know you guys are excited as well. Hunkydory are in the studio, and the wonderful Anne-Marie's here. Hello, Anne-Marie, how are you, my dear?
I'm very well, thank you.
Very good. So, what are you going to be showing us a little bit later on today?
So, we have got our fabulous decoupage rocker concept cards. So, we're bringing you his and hers. Later on as well. We have got our decoupage books. Look at these beauties that you can create using our fabulous decoupage books. We also have our favourite from earlier, a Woodland Story collection.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous. We've got the gorgeous creatures in here as well. Look at them, they're so sweet. And then we also have some stamps for you as well, using our fabulous watercolour pencils. So we've got all sorts lined up for you.
Absolutely. So in 2 hours, we'll see you back here, Anne-Marie. I know everyone's all excited already. See you in a little bit. But for us, me, you, them, in the next 2 hours, we are going to be looking at this brand new launch, these wonderful cards, which you are going crazy for already today. 4 brilliant shapes in this collection for you. The circles, you've got the hexagons, you've got the hearts, and you've also got the butterfly as well. I mean, what would crafting be without butterfly? £41.50, $47.80. Remember, a huge 20% saving on this. You can buy them individually, but why would you want to when you get that great saving of 20% off already on a brand new launch? Now, like Debbie said, they've all got that kinetic element, and within there, you've also got those wonderful little set of nesting dies in theory with these. So much fun to have with these. So you can buy them individually, but that best price is that one you see on the screen at £41.50, $47.80. You're saving yourself 20%, and you've also got your option of your Club Inspire Platinum price, 20% off there at £33.20, $38.24. Like we said, there's 4 different designs for you within this collection, starting off first of all with the swing heart. So here it is. Like Debbie said, it's got that wonderful fun fact about this card. Oh, excuse, that wasn't me, it was the cards. You've got the wonderful swing. Don't start. It's got the oh, it's giving one of them shores, isn't it? You've got the heart here for you. You've also, within this, got the butterfly. I love these little butterfly dies that you're getting within here. The little butterfly element. You've also got the hexagon, which means, you know, imagine that with your Be Beautiful collection. Would look great, like the honeycomb. And wrapping off this collection, you've also got the circle. Again, so much fun to be had with those. All available individually, but that best price is the one you see on screen there for you, that wonderful 20% off. £41.50, $47.80. Colleen's on the socials today. Loads of you excited about this. Crafty Crafter. Hi all addicted to crafters from Chile, Michigan. Cannot wait to see this launch. Val in Southampton. Hi, George and Debbie. Looking forward to seeing your demos. It's better now the sound's working. You and me both. And Sandra is saying, dies ordered, ready to watch and take notes. Well, I'll tell you what, let's take a look at, Debbie, what are you going to do for us first?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to start with the heart. Now, I love this because there's 4 dies, nothing complicated, no throwing in loads of different ones. There is 4 different shapes, and they're all the shapes that are going to take you through whatever you want to craft with. So we're going to start with the heart one. I do love a heart-shaped die. Now, these are very simple to use, so I'm going to show you from the very beginning and then take you through a sort of story of them. So the first one is the heart. If I turn it over, it gives you full instructions on the back of how to just do your simplistic card.
Yes.
And I mean that in just being able to just do your first step, your first single one, and turn it into a beautiful card. So I'm taking what we call the main worker die. Now this die here, these lines going down are score lines, not cut lines. The same as the ones going up. The ones going round are your cut lines, which means it scores and cuts in one pass through your machine. Now what I'm going to do is follow the instructions on here, and it tells me that I need a 5x5 card by, sorry, a 5.5, so 5.5 card by 6.
Yep.
Okay, so 5.5 across the top, 6 down the side, and then it's going to tell me to position my die at the 2-inch mark. Okay, now you can either use a pencil on there, or you can do a score line, whichever you want to do. Now the other thing, and I'm going to take you through both steps, because what you can do is you can place another piece of card over the top. So I've got 2 pieces here, and then you can do the same as the instructions but cut through all of them in one go, which I'm going to do, because if you don't put that through and you cut your card, you then have to cut this separately to do your mats and layers. So I'm trying to do it all in the one demo so you can see. So what I'm going to do is bring my piece of card. I've literally cut it 1 increment short of the 5x5 by 5.5 by 6 inches. But what I am going to do, I'm not going to take this away. I'm going to keep it onto here. So what I want to do is just bring in, let me just find my low tack tape. And all I'm going to do, just for now, so I get that staying in one place, once I've got that where I want it on my card, I'm just going to put a little hook over the top with my low tack tape to keep that in place. And then we're going to bring this in. Now I'm going to use my my craft mat. So I'm just going to, let's just place it, for instance, on my 2 inches. Right there. So I know on the 9 inches, which is 2 inches in, we're going to place the left-hand side of our die to that 9 inches and on the top. So I then know that I've got that perfect position on there, top and bottom. But like I said, you don't have a mat that shows you those positions, then don't worry. You can just either draw a line or use your scoreboard. So I'm just going to place that over the top, and we're going to run that through our Gemini.
And the thing is, the die's doing all the hard work for you, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the dies do everything for you. You haven't got to worry. So what I would say is practice with this different design. So this set concept until you've sort of worked it out. But believe me, it's really easy. Now, I am asking my die to go through 300 GSM. So now that's gone through, I'm going to pause it and reverse it. Just because I've not got a paper on the top. I've used our paper pads, which we bought out on our birthday last year, and they're 300 GSM. So just to make sure that that die goes through and the score lines go through, I just wanted to make sure that's cut. So I can turn it over and you can see that's perfectly cut, no problem whatsoever. So what I am going to do now is we can take those away, and my tape. So tape can get a little bit sticky. If it does that, just put it onto your clothing or on your skin just to take some of the tackiness off. Just be very gentle when you take that away. So what this has done, it's now created our fold on the inside. I can take this piece away. So we've got our fold there, take that, and our fold on the inside as well. Okay, but what I do have now, George, is I have the perfect mat and layer. So what I am going to do is take my scissors, and I'm going to do it where I can see, so I can fold it. You can see the fold lines are already in there. It doesn't matter where I fold this, because actually all I want is the 2 end pieces. Because I want to create a mat and layer for my card. So I am just going to go, I can't even see it, so it might be better to do it on my guillotine, but I can just follow those lines. Like, if it's a little bit wonky, it doesn't matter. You'll do it more perfectly when you're at home. And actually, the guillotine probably would be a lot better to use. But for now, let's just follow those lines.
Suzanne's just gone, happy birthday, George. It's not my birthday.
Oh, well, I was just going to say, I didn't know it was your birthday, George.
Oh, George Nelson's birthday. Oh, director George.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
He's not in though today, is he?
He's not in today, but it's not my... Sorry, selfish, it's not my birthday. Not the only George in the world.
Happy birthday, George, even though you're not in today.
Yeah, George, director George. I see from Suzanne.
I was getting confused because we've all had a bit of a chat. I was expecting Johnny in today, and it was Georgina.
Yeah.
And then, so I suppose...
Have you heard who's in charge later on?
Changed.
Have you heard who's in charge later?
I do. I have been told. Yes, I have a different person in my ears, a different voice in my ears, a voice that I know very well. But our Ben is going to be producing, isn't he?
That's going to be brilliant. Who knows what could go wrong?
Right, so what you can see on here, George, is we have our lines. So they will fold in half. Now, bearing in mind, I've asked this to go through 300 GSM twice, so 600. All we're going to do is put our crease line in there.
Yep.
And then the other one will go the opposite way. And if you have, like me, which I have just done, do it the wrong way. Oh, no, I've done it the right way. Can you see? There we go. We've got our swing straight away. So that is going to be folded into your cardstock. And then you've also got your mats and layers that are going to fit perfectly at the sides. Now, you could put the whole thing into place. So if you wanted to, and we're going to do that in some of the demos, if you wanted to just stick all of your card down and then cut through it, you could do that. What it means is that you're just not going to notice your inside shape because it's going to be the same colour. But you obviously get mats and layers to go with them, so you can rectify that by using them. And then we're just going to go around there, follow that line round, because obviously we've got the perfect shape where that's cut out. And that's given us that one. And then on this side, we're just going to pop this one into place. Oh, that's my dotty one. So just using that to go round. So this one is just going to be a really quick and simple card, because the one thing I just wanted to show you was the concept and how quickly it is to put a piece of card together. So just popping that into place right around the sides. And there we go. We can just reinforce that. And then what you've got also in here, George, you've got two other dies. So we've got our purple one, which seems to have gone. Oh, there it is. It's stuck on the back of my pack. And I'm going to bring our Gemini Mini in for these, because these will fit through your Mini, which is great. So if you want to do multiple cuts of these, which we will do later when we want to create a bigger one, they will fit through, no problem whatsoever. And our Mini is on offer, I believe, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's under here looking at me. You can see it. A great deal, and you got a good deal. We'll have a look at that. If you want to get ahead of the game on that got a good deal, head to the website crafterscompanion.com.co.uk, click shop the show, and you can see that there. I'll have a look at that a little bit later on for you. Details on the bottom of the screen, though, for you, coming up in a matter of seconds on your got a good deal. There it is. That's a great price. Look at that, $29.99, $44.95.
That's ridiculous.
That
Absolutely
crazy.
Ridiculous price, which is great. So you can see how quickly we can cut those through. So these are great, George. Look at that. We've got almost like a really large stitched edge around here. You can thread your little mini ribbons through there. Looks beautiful. What I've done is I've just stamped one of our sentiments from Sarah's vintage butterfly. So we're going to pop that into place. And we're just going to use these to mat and layer that first card. So just popping that onto, again, just some coordinating lilac to pop in the inside. That will go onto here. And obviously, if you want to create more, you can do that. So for the front and the back. So we'll just pop that one there. And then what we'll also do, those ones we've cut out, we'll just put into place. And then have that beautiful heart on the back as well. And you could either put another message on there or
Yep.
just leave it as it is.
Great.
But what I love about it is you can use whatever papers you've got in your
Yes.
stash, any cardstock, whatever you've got, and it's just going to look beautiful. And there we go. Look how simple that is.
Easy as
If I
that.
turn it round, yeah, as literally as easy as that, and you've got that turn-in swing card.
Perfect,
There we
and
go.
it's a great collection. You're going crazy for it. Lorna, hey, George, Crafty Friends, the Crafty's TV crew. Robin saying, good morning from Kansas. Love these new dies. So much love for these. And you've just seen how easy and literally 8 minutes that's taken to build that card. That's how easy it is. And like Debbie showed you some great examples there, let me show you some more wonderful examples that you could do with this wonderful set of dies. I mean, newborn baby, these will be perfect for your mini dies. Again, we've got some great deals on for your mini dies for you, using all your different techniques there. You've also got it here with your little cupcakes. Again, you can do so much with these cards. Again, and they're really simple to make. You've just seen Debbie do that, nice and easy. I mean, even with your flower forming on there, look at that. With that is just incredible. Using those mini dies there, the little butterflies. You've also got it here with your love hearts. You can make it in the stepped cards as such. Again, using it as a triple. I mean, they're just really, really incredible cards to do. They are a little bit, once they've been folded flat, just a little press out, I love you. It just looks incredible. Double messages, I love you, yeah. Like that one that you showed with the mum card. Let me find another double example. Yeah. Just sometimes, yeah. I love you, sometimes. Then you've got it here with your little flowers. I mean, there's so much you can do this with the butterflies as well. I mean, crafting is always just filled. Yeah, just look at that. Spin it around just like that. It's always hard in the air. Let me do it on the table. There it is. There you are. There's another fun card, another fun element. Remember, you're getting the 4 different shapes, the butterfly, the hexagon, the circle, and the love heart. They are all available individually, but that price that you see on screen is getting that humongous 20% off. Add on top of that your Club Inspire discount, which if you are platinum is another 20% off at £33.20, $38.24. Or alternatively, if it's your first time shopping with us, you're going to get that 20% off as well. An incredible deal. Also, for you in the show today, some great little extras which may take your crafting to that next level. Starting off with the opaque ink pad pads for you. 20% off here. 10 pads, you're paying for 8. You're getting 2 free at £38.99, $54.99. Also, your Centura Pearl collection. You can never go wrong with this. Again, 10 different packs here. You'll say you're paying for 8. You're getting 2 for free at £30, $50, and your Club Inspire price applicable to this at £24, $40. And you are still loving this collection of the Sarah Signature, the 12 by 12 paper pad with 92 sheets. You are getting in that the vintage butterflies, the Enchanted Dreams, and the Pearlescent Garden Party at £33.72, $40.38. A great saving there. What a great price. So many loving that card that Debbie's just made there. Fast card to make from Deborah Allen. It really is. And Anne saying these are so cool. It really is. They remind me of our penny sliders. Your ones with the cotton which we rotate are... the names escape me now, but you know what I mean. It's that, like Debbie said, it's that kinetic card with that fun element and a great price. £41.50, $47.80 at 20% off. The 4 different designs: hexagon, circle, butterfly, and love heart. I wouldn't be surprised if in the future we see more shapes added into this. It's one of those collections which I can imagine you going, I wish there was a star, I wish there was a square, you know, another concept. Now you've seen it doing that really simple form of just one little fold in there, and you've got one little spinning element. But Debbie, there are so many more ways that you can use these dies to create so many other things, can't you?
Absolutely, and I think that's the fun part about them. So what I would recommend to anybody is when you first get them, just have a play with them. You don't even have to put them onto a fold of a card. Now, if you do score the card all the way down, what you're going to do is score the actual design in the middle, which doesn't matter because you can put your mats and layers on top of them. But if you don't want that score line down them, don't put your score line in, just use your die as a guide. And you'll soon be working out all your own different ways that you can do the concepts. But just a few few for you. So that one we first done, just with that swing value of that small card opening and shutting, and I love that. It just gives you that little bit extra. Now this one's quite clever because you can use this one as a stepper card.
Great
so
idea.
you can actually use it this way, and you've almost got that sort of topper there.
Yeah.
But if you did want it as a swing, you can also, let's get the right way, is that way? Is that the right way? It might not be, but you'll know what I mean. So you can actually pull it open to the side,
Yes.
so slightly different to the first one. And then what about doing your card slanted at the side? Maybe using one of our edgeables across the top, and then you can actually put that into it. If you've got a piece of card, you can create a swing. As simple as that. So lots of different ones. Again, actually using one that opens up, so you've got your main card, but then it actually opens up at the side, so you've actually got that forefront on your card. So it's sort of a swing gatefold, really. It's a little bit like that, isn't it? Now this one we're going to do next, showing you how you can actually put this onto a Z-fold card. I love that you can do that. And then again, being able to be creative, creating those circles. I just love that you can make all these different pieces with them, or maybe just two. Having two butterflies like this looks incredible. We're going to be showing this through the show, but the same one with the butterflies, adding two butterflies to this one. Let me just hold that up. But this one's got two, but it's actually done on two folds. So it looks just that little bit different. So we're getting those differences time and time again. And then I love this one, being able to create your swings that go either way.
Love them.
If you want to do them the same way, you can. I'm going to just show this last one where that comes into the centre and pops out. So really beautiful designs on there. Right, now we're going to use my favourite, which is the butterfly. I love a butterfly die, and I always, sometimes I think people say, oh, they're not butterflies again. You know what? You're not a true crafter if you think another butterfly is too many. And I know all you crafters will agree with me, because butterflies are just amazing. Yet there's just so many. And use all those other ones from the collection and bring them into this design as well.
Butterfly.
Absolutely. Right, so I'm going to give you the measurements. I've already made my card design, done it slightly different to how we would normally do one, because you don't want a bigger step than a 3/4 of an inch, which is where your design will go. And you can see I've already made this card and scored it, even though we're going to score through it. And I'm going to show you a really simple way of how you can cut that butterfly out and have it perfectly matched. So let me give you the measurements first of all. So I've done this 6 inches by 9.5, and then I've scored it at 3 inches and 3 3/4. And then this one is 2 inches. So I've done 2 1/4 inches. So basically, if I turn this round, this is an A4 piece of cardstock. I've trimmed it down to, did I say 9 inches? I think I did, 9.5 inches. And then I've scored it at 3 inches and 3 3/4. And the piece that I've stripped off from the bottom, which is the 2 inches, I've done exactly the same measurements, but this time we're going to turn it round so it goes the opposite way onto our card. So then when we pull this out, this way there, we're creating a bridge here, but this part is the same here, and then that creates our panel that pops out. So very simple way,
really simple.
out of one piece of card, one piece of A4 card. And then what I've done is I've cut my panels. I've used, I believe this was, I know what it is. It's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think what it is.
Nature's Garden?
No, it's not. It's not. It's garden.
Garden Party?
No. Secret Garden.
Secret Garden. It's so secret she can't remember.
It's the Secret Garden paper pad, So that we should have that on the web. But I love this one, and because the colours just went really lovely with the cream. Now, again, you don't have to cut these out. There's ways of doing it without having to cut them in first. But I do want to create that cutting effect. And then what you can do after, what you could do is instead of cutting your die into it, like we're going to do, if you did want to do it separately,
yes,
all you would need to do is once you've cut that out of here, you could then go back, you could put this back in and actually just put a pencil line, draw around a pencil line around it.
Of course.
And then you'll know exactly where it goes.
Perfect.
And you can recut it back out. But we are just going to hover this in because I don't really want it to go anywhere other than those pieces of paper. I'm trying to think which way round these pages go, but I don't suppose it really matters.
No.
And because I want a cream butterfly in the middle, and actually it's making me think now, George, I'm going to rethink what I was doing.
Okay.
Yes, let's do it because I can just, let's just stick these in.
All right, love.
And then I will show you exactly what I mean.
Absolutely, loads of you get in touch. Daphne said, my husband has bought me the Mini for my birthday and I've been playing with it all morning. And she went, P.S. my birthday isn't till June. I love that.
I've got a June birthday
I like that.
too.
Great idea. Elizabeth is saying, I need to know how to make all these different fold dies have already been ordered. Elizabeth, stick around. We'll try and get as many as possible throughout the show. But don't forget, you can save the show into your playlist on YouTube. Save the show, come back and watch it. I'm sure we'll do a masterclass on this and take over on this, a craft along. So make sure you keep notified for all those shows. But save this show into your playlist, and once you've got your dies, you can sit back, watch your show back, pause it, do it as a craft along in theory, step-by-step instructions with Debbie, and hopefully you'll be able to make some amazing cards.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's, for me, the best thing that we do here at Crafters TV, apart from all the education, the fact that it's there always, whenever you want it, at your fingertips. And I love the fact that you can keep yourself a planner of all the shows that you want to go back and re-watch, or even if it's just the launch parties, because or launch day, because sometimes we all we need to know is what we want to do with the new products that are coming.
Yes.
So if you save all the launch, and actually you don't even have to save them. If you type in launch day and whatever it is, so like launch day swing cards into Facebook or YouTube, it will bring up the correct video, which is amazing. Right, so that's our first bit done. Then what we're going to do, we're going to cut our die directly into there. Okay, so those score lines that we've done, they will guide us to exactly where we need to put our score lines. And again, it also applies to where you want to, just going to take a bit of that sticky off there. Yeah, it applies to where you position where you want to position it. You don't have to do it at anywhere that you don't want to put it onto. So let's pop that in, and then we can just cut that die out. Now remember, all that's going to cut out is that butterfly. So it will literally cut that butterfly through those pieces of paper, and the wings will protrude out, and it will only create a score line, but our score lines are already there. The reason I put the score line in first is because I wanted to do my piece at the bottom exactly the same. Yeah. So we didn't want that to alter.
Yes.
And sometimes when you're doing a score line that's not already there, it might be just a fraction out, and you don't want that to be.
Of course.
So let's take our paper off here. There we go. And this one. There we go. And then just our last piece here. Now the butterfly is the one that doesn't give you the matten layer, because the butterfly shape itself is beautiful. So you can see you've got your butterfly, but can you see it's actually folded where our card's folded. So when we do that there, you can see it much better there. So you've got your actual piece folded on. So I actually want a butterfly the same as this one. So I'm going to take myself a piece of card, and we're just going to cut our butterfly out. So I've just got a scrap piece of card here. Let me just use the my tape is I'm trying to reuse all my tape here. Pop that across the top, and then we'll just run that through. Now the butterfly is a little bit too big to go through our mini, so we will just pop that down onto our plates and just run that through again. Now you're probably thinking, well, it's only going to cut part of that butterfly out. So there's two things you can do. The first is you can snip it out with some little snips, so it won't take much time at all. But actually, I found the quickest way was to just reverse my die. So if you take this off here, turn it over, and in fact, I'm going to take these away so you can see it, so you can see where it cuts up to. So you can see that cuts our butterfly right up until that point and to that point there. So there you can see where it's in, so you've got the outline which you could cut round, but actually all you need to do is to turn it round. Make sure you're not putting it in the die that's not got the cut-in part. So putting this into here, look, it's absolutely perfect because it's a mirror effect, so it's completely symmetrical. I'm just going to pop that one down and then we're going to run that back in again.
This is great. There's loads of people going to be going, this is a brilliant tip. Just a little quick, I know you've mentioned it quickly, but Marsha's asking, what paper is that? It's the Garden... Secret Garden,
the rose
one,
the Secret Garden paper pad, And actually it's one I forget to get out and use. And I got it out the other day, and I have to be honest, I thought it was the Vintage Butterfly. And then I thought, I don't recognise this being Vintage Butterfly. And then when I looked, it was the Secret Garden.
Very nice.
There we go, look at that. Perfect butterfly all the way around. So no problem whatsoever.
Great stuff.
So once you've got that butterfly, it means it's going to fit perfectly in here to hide all your workings there. Oh, got a little bit, it's obviously snipped just a tiny bit or slipped. So you just need to stick it down a bit better. But yeah, it's a really top tip there. Just turn your die around and you've got that symmetrical shape. So let's pop those to the side and we can then start to put our card together. So once we've done that, we can then stick this one onto the front. And what we then have is at the back, we've sort of got a bit of a quirky butterfly going on. So let's do that and stick this into place. Now what I am going to use, I am going to bring in our collateral purpose because this gives us plenty of wiggle room. So it means I can put it inside, I can wipe away any excess, and it'll dry like concrete, so it'll keep that butterfly nice and straight.
Have you heard what's back in stock?
You what, sorry?
Have you heard what's back in stock?
Oh yes, I know. In fact, they come back in stock. I was here on Saturday, I think it was, and and we suddenly realised they were back in stock, so I was so excited. Friday, sorry, not Saturday. Yeah, so the tape pens. Tape pens are back in stock. Yeah, there was a big delivery into the studio. Everyone was hovering around it, waiting to fill their bags.
They've sold out now. I'm joking.
Oh my goodness, don't do that, George.
I'm messing with you. I'm sorry. I know how long you've been waiting for them to come back in.
I know. It's quite scary, isn't it, to think that you rely on something so much. So all I'm doing here, George, is I'm just making sure I'm feeling all around the edges to make sure I've fitted that perfectly. So when that goes over, I know that I can hover that down and I've got my perfect fit butterfly in there.
Love that. Gorgeous.
There we go. So no, I've just got a little bit here that I can see has come out. The great thing about all-purpose, you just sort of rub it and it rolls up into little glue balls. So you can just rub those away and you've got your perfect butterfly on there.
Lovely.
Then what we're going to do is bring in, I've already cut these to size, so we've got our piece that goes across the bottom half of your card. So we're just going to glue all these into place.
Marvellous.
So let's pop this one on. And just for quickness, well, I say for quickness, because we can use them more now is because we've got them back in stock.
We're not just teasing you anymore.
I know, that's it. Yeah, and actually, because I remember asking, did we have the dotty ones? Because it was dotty ones that had sold out way before the normal ones. But they're all back in stock now. So if you want them, definitely stock up. Don't let yourself run low of them again. And it proves when we say they're going to run out, they really do start to run out. So, and we never quite know when they're coming back in.
No. All the fun of the fair.
Absolutely. Right, so that's our last section, just onto there. And then all we need to do, when you're gluing this together, if you put it flat and lay it across, if it's identical to your card, it will lay exactly across the front of your card. So all we want to add is glue onto this bit and this bit, not the piece that's moving. Okay, so let's just grab my tape pen and go down that section. And then we're going to go along here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to grab this paper pad more because it is really pretty. Do you know what I loved about this paper pad as well, George? Is that it had all these flowers in it and this tone. They were all different colours. So you had like you had flowers in blue, lilac green.
Yeah.
They were really, really lovely.
Love it.
So just making sure we go on to that side. There we go. Perfect there. So that gives us that piece. And then, must have stuck. Oh no, look. No, I did that wrong. Look, I'm going to have to cover that with a piece of card because that will stick. But look, I've got a piece. Yeah, it's definitely salvageable, George. Yes.
You can do this,
I didn't think about that. Yes, normally you run it straight along, but we don't want that straight along. So I'll tell you what we are going to do. Yeah, I feel like I'm making a lot of rookie mistakes at the moment.
Why?
So,
what happened?
I was doing because the craft along wasn't mine, it was Michelle's, and Michelle had done the project. So you know when sometimes you just sort of don't go along with, or you're sort of guessing a lot of the time what somebody has done. What it was, they'd created a box, or like the inside of a box, and then a wraparound, which was all fine. I knew how to do that. But when then I put it together, I realised that I'd done it both on the lid side of the boxer board, where one has to be one and the other has to be the base back. So so we had. That was two. Then I'd done two rookie mistakes. So at the end, I actually put the box on a different way. But actually, it wasn't wrong. It worked. Yeah. So I just done a double-decker bus instead. So
hey, you made it, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Now what I've got here is I've just stamped out a stamp and been a bit naughty because this isn't launched until tomorrow, but I've stamped one of the stamps in the new Sarah Signature collection tomorrow, and it's happiness is time spent with good friends. So we're going to pop this onto the front as well. And I just realised I put that other one on, but it doesn't matter. It just means that we're going to have a nice, strong front on our card.
Lovely.
So popping all this into place. And then all I've done is I've cut out some mini butterflies. Let's pop that one on.
Karen's saying this will make a beautiful Mother's Day card.
Oh yeah,
really would. Any of these, I think, would make a great Mother's Day card.
Yeah, absolutely. But I know what you mean. These papers, the butterflies. Yeah, absolutely, it would be beautiful.
If you know that one with the 3 circles in. If you've got a Mother's Day card for your mum, but maybe she's a grandma, you could put, if you've got 3 kids or something, or you could put, pictures of you as a little kid on one side, and when you open it, it spins around to a picture of you as oldest together. You know, like a mum and baby picture, and then spin it round, it's you and mum now kind of thing. So there's so many options with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got in 3 different butterflies in there. So I've cut out my 3 little butterflies. I've just got some ribbon, so I am just going to tie this onto the end. So let's just pop this onto this side. I'm just going straight up, and then we're just going to pop that around just like that, and then trim our ends. So just cut that one off, and then that one. So it's just adding any little detail that you want it to, and then just to finish off there, we've just got our little ribbon to go across, and then we'll put our butterflies. So what I love about these sort of ones is you can manipulate the wings, use your, I was going to say curling tool, it's not a curling tool at all, it's your pokey tool, but you can just use it just to give a little bit of shape. And really put as much or as little sort of design as you want. So let's just pop some of our glue onto the back. So a little bit on there. Let's have a butterfly here.
Yeah.
And then another one, another bigger one up here. And then we'll just create a little one down here.
Lovely.
And there we go. And actually not doesn't take too long to do. If I turn that one round, and you can see just bringing that in and out just looks really pretty. And obviously you can decorate the back if you wanted to and put another one on, but it's just creating that swing effect on your cards, which just look absolutely beautiful.
It really does. So much fun to be had with these. So much excitement. Remember, all made possible with these, our brand new swing card die collection. Set 4 different shapes in your circle, your hexagon, your butterfly and your love heart. You're getting those lovely little dies in there as well. Perfect for you today. Let me remind you what you're getting in the collection, starting off first of all with your love heart. Now remember, you can buy these individually, but the great price that you see on screen for all 4 of these is that huge 20% off. So you're going to get in there the love heart, and you're also going to get the set of dies as well to do some great nesting effects with it as well. So 4 different dies within each set. So that's your love heart. You're also going to be getting the butterfly, which you've just seen Debbie use there. You're also going to get the circle, hexagon, should I say. Sorry, I know my shapes. Yeah, they would be great, would be a beautiful collection, they really would. And then you've also got the circle as well. All that brilliant collection there for you at £41.50, $47.80. That huge saving of 20% off for you on that launch. And remember, you're also getting your Club Inspired discount at your £33.20, $38.24. You can get them individually. We said earlier the most popular ones are the circle and hexagon at the minute. A lot of you going for those at the moment, but that great deal on the screen, you might as well go for the full bundle. Right, also, it's a brand new week, it's a brand new got a good deal. It is the Gemini Mini, yes. Now this is a machine which is, well, it's small, but it's still got that same power which you've seen for it every time. Debo, it is the power, simplicity without electricity. Ben Mosby, born in 1970 something, to present. This is incredible, an incredible machine, and at that price we're chucking in for you 3 of the plastic folders and also the plastic shim. So Debbie, where is this going to fit in your crafting life?
It's one of those machines, I say, until you've got it, you don't know what you've missed out on, because I would say such a high percentage of dies that we have will fit through the MIDI. I love it because it's portable. It's great for the kids and grandkids. My 6-year-old granddaughter Ruby has one of these. I bought her one of these. She absolutely loves it. Every time is wowed because when something goes through it, to see something cut at the other end is incredible. I think they're great for batch making. So if you've got loads of flowers in one go to create, if you love doing your foam flowers, put 6 pieces of foam in here and cut out in one go. It's small but it's mighty. It's left-handed, it's right-handed. It's reversible as well, which means you can put it in and out if you want that double cut. It is just as powerful. Well, I say just, I mean, you can't get more powerful than an electric machine, but actually it has a lot of pressure packed into this. Yeah. And most things that the Gemini can cut out, these hand machines can. I keep mine on top of my Gemini, so it doesn't take up any room in my craft room, so I think it's a great little addition to it, and it's super strong. So even if you're away, like little lap trays, hardback books, that will all suction to those surfaces, so you'll be able to just put them through anything. If you're away in the caravan, it's just a great thing if you want to just do some batch making and cutting out lots of things. Lots of sentiments sometimes we want to cut out and just put in little pouches and keep. It's just one of those ideal little machines that you can take anywhere and you'll grab instantly when you've just got a few bits to cut out. Really will, and a brilliant price. Remember, you've got till Sunday to get a good deal while stocks last. £29.99, $44.95. You're saving yourself over 15%. We're giving you these shims absolutely free. And don't forget, you get your Club Inspired discount on top of that at $23.99, $35.96. Loads of you with things in your baskets. There's so much more to get through in the next 2 hours and 15 minutes. We're going to come back very, very shortly, but here's Sarah to tell you more about our wonderful Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set.
Quick Buy, get yours now. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Hello, how are you? Welcome back to Crafters TV, brought to you by Crafters Companion. My name's George Akid. Happy Monday, brand new week, brand new deals. It is our launch day. Looking at those brand new swing dies. I'll tell you what you're going crazy for as well today are our 12x12 3-pad selection for you. 92 sheets of paper, 20%, 25% savings, should I say. At £33.72, $40.38. You're getting 3 different paper pads within this collection. You get your vintage butterfly, which only launched a few weeks ago. 3 weeks to go within a deal already. It's just incredible. You're getting the vintage butterfly. You're also going to be getting in here as well your Enchanted Dreams. And to wrap off this wonderful collection, you're also going to be getting your Garden Party, but your luxury pearlescent card pad. Starting here, 24 sheets, a brilliant cardstock, and a great collection to add in. 250 GSM. Again, some great colours in there for you. Now, let's have a look at the Enchanted Dreams for you, because this is just incredible. A 12x12 paper pad. Let me start at the back first, because, you know, what you'll get in the back, what you see there are 6x6. You're getting 4 6x6 card inserts, fronts, whatever you want to do them, already within a 12x12 paper pad. Use a guillotine on those, and you're going to get some amazing card fronts. Beautiful paper pad, a lot of love for the wonderful Enchanted Dreams. Remember, so many great colours, double-sided as well. That's why I always wonder, what are you going to do? Where are you going to start with a double-sided paper pad? Remember, you've got the gold, oopsie daisy. I said this earlier, Georgina, you know, practice the flicking. Got to practice flicking all the time. Again, so many different paper pads within here, using your butterfly die within this as well. You've got the love heart, could be going great with this. The rainbow there is perfect. That is your Enchanted Dreams. You've also got the vintage butterfly. Like we said, I only launched a couple of weeks ago, and I can't believe it's in a deal already. Again, if you love butterflies, this is the collection for you. Look at the great detail. If you've got this but not Secret Garden, you could you could use this. If you've not got the Secret Garden like Debbie used earlier, you could use the vintage butterfly. Again, you could use, there's the moths in here as well. I love that, there's moths, beautiful moths as well. Great little collection. £33.72, $40.38. Remember, also your Club Inspire discount in there as well. So many great colours. £26.98, $32.30 on Club Inspire Platinum. 20% off there for you. And as well, great deals for your die folders as well, your die storage folders. You want to look after your dies, you look after them, they're going to look after you. It's a tool, isn't it? It's a tool for life. Starting off first of all with your small die and stamp folder, you're going to get 2 packs of magnetic panels within this. As always, what you'd expect from Crafters Companion, a great storage folder, our wonderful logo there on the front. Great purple, white, clean, should you get any ink on there, handle, and also that wonderful strong zip. When you open it up, you're going to get your wonderful shims in here as well. Starting off, these are our stamp shims. So imagine these, but in magnetic form, and you're going to get them within this collection for you to hold your wonderful dies in there. You've also got 2 storage pockets at the front there as well, which could take a couple of ink pads, keep them in there. £19.98, $21.94. That is your small. However, I've got a feeling a lot of you guys have got quite a few more dies than that. So you can also go for your larger die folder. This is going to be able to look after everything for you. You've got the wonderful tag there as well, so you know exactly what's in there. And again, all the same features that you'd expect to find. There's the magnetic panels, huge, humongous, and as well, always put your stamps on the back of the white side there. 3 ring binders, again with 3 little storage pockets there at the front for you to put whatever you wish in. At £26.98, $34.94, saving yourself a 20% saving. Remember, your Club Inspire Platinum price at £21.58, $27.95. It is a launch day. Loads of you getting excited about this great launch day with these are brand new swing card dies. Remember the 4 different shapes, the love heart, the hexagon, the circle, and the butterfly for you today. A brilliant price at £41.50, a great launch day price. Remember, already saving yourself 20% on this. Add on top of that your Club Inspire Platinum price discount at £33.20, $38.24, all available individually. However, if you're going to get the best price, you got a couple of them, you may as well go for this bundle because you're saving yourself 20% off. Here's the love heart. Remember, you're getting these other dies as well within here. You get a main mechanism die plus 3 extra dies as well to do maybe some matte layering or to add some great designs to your whatever you're making, cards, scrapbooking. But these are going to be great for cards, aren't they? Your butterflies there, again, a great collection. You've also got the hexagon, which is very popular as well. Imagine that with your beautiful papers and your wonderful sentiments, and then wrapping off this great collection is the circle. Again, also very popular individually. At £41.50, $47.80 at 20% saving. Loads of you are loving this show already today, and we're joined by, of course, the wonderful Debbie Fisher, who loves this collection as well.
I know, I love anything that has that kinetic ability, which is just so pretty and simple to do. Sometimes we just want a simplistic die that does all the work for us, and then we can get really creative or just keep it plain however we want it to. I just want to show you a few little concept cards of different things that you can do with them. So putting it onto the front of your card like this, almost sort of folding in your the front of your card. But this card, because it sits at the bottom, also acts as a little standalone card as well, so you've got that topper inside. Then you can use it on your actual card blank, so creating that card but with that swing factor on the side of it, which just looks really cool. Maybe creating slanted cards like this. I love this, just cutting your card across the top, just creating a completely different style of card. Then the card that we've just done in the previous demo, remember if you're just tuning in now, you can go and watch that back at a later time. So creating a sort of an unusual Z fold card with a sort of smaller Z in the centre there, but still works the same way, just having that movable factor. I love the fact that you can use more than just one on the actual card. So we've got 2 on there, and then doing another 2 but slightly different. So where those ones are one on top of each other, we've got ones next to each other, which is amazing. You can do them with whichever ones you want to create your hearts, your circles, whichever ones you put on there out of the 4. I love this one. So you've got actually what looks like your trifold card because it's on 3, but still only 2 points of there. And then you can then do it with a 3 as well. So being able to create those beautiful designs. We showed that one earlier. In fact, let's just show that one again because it was so pretty. And that was the this one here. I love this, that it has that hidden factor. So when you then go to open it, you've got
Love that.
It's just gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're doing your mum. And obviously, if you've got an even bigger piece of card, say an A3, you could put 4 letter name of someone if you've got a 3 or 4 letter name, which would be good. Right. So we're going to go back to the heart one I'm using here, and I'm going to use it on A4 piece of cardstock. So just an A4 piece of cardstock, and then we're going to sort of use our die. Now, what I first want to do is I want to use it at 2.5 inches. So I'm going to bring in my scoreboard this time. So place it to here, and then where my 2.5 inches is, I'm just going to come down. And so I've got that baseline to put against, and then I want to do it at the bottom as well. So I'm going to bring that 2.5 inches down and just bring that to the top. So what that's doing, can you see, I'm not now using a 6-inch piece of card. I've got a longer now piece of card. So all I need to do is to put those score lines in there, and we will do that on both sides. So we want to do that at 2.5 inch, and then we're going to come in, I want to go one more, so we're going to go to 3 3/8 of an inch, and do that the same along the bottom. And that's just going to give me my score lines of where I want to go to. Now, I want to do this twice on the cards. I just want to make sure that where we put that there, we can come on the other side doing exactly the same, but we're going to turn it round on the opposite side to create 2. So now I'm just going to do the 1 to start with. Let's take these up. And it really is just a case of having a play, seeing where you want to put them. So popping that between those score lines, and then we're just going to place that into our Gemini.
It's really clever, isn't it? It really is such a clever design. The
It's
hard
so
work has been
clever.
done for you in the die.
Yeah, and what I love is because, you know, we can keep the cost down by not making it a massive die. It means you can make 6-inch cards, or you can make really tall cards. Doesn't matter. All you do by that is putting in those extra score lines. So
Yeah.
it's so easy.
Simple as that. And like you said, it's not a huge die, but the element, like the heart or the butterfly, is quite still substantial size, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, it does give that wow factor. I mean, imagine doing them like really strong, bold, bright colours. They're just going to look incredible. So we're going to pop that one onto there. And then all we're going to do is we're going to fold that backwards. So that gives, remember our score lines are already there. So we're just going to burnish that in. And then we're going to fold that piece the other way, so that will go this way, and that's all you have to do. To swing it, it's just like a mountain and valley fold.
Yep.
So there we go, we have our folds. So there you go, you've got your fold into an A4 piece of card, and then all you're going to do is do exactly the same on the opposite side. So I bring my piece in that I've already done, so exactly like this, and we've done the same on this side, because then that way it gives us 2. Now what I've done this one is I've actually done them both going the same way, so my fold here is the same fold on this side. If you wanted them to fold into each other, and what I mean by that, let me find you the card that does that.
Yep.
So this one here, well this is done slightly different. So this one's done with the 2 pieces folding inwards. You see, same card, but this time that's folding in, where this one is folding and they're going the same way. So falling back onto that bit. So now what I wanted to show you, because I've already got my 2 pieces cut, so like what we did earlier, when I was doing my designs, I already cut these pieces into the side and into here. But I want to show you how we can then do our middle section, because that's a little bit more trickier, if you like. So all I want to do is I want to pop this onto here. Because you can't cut both out at once, I've got my design here. All I'm going to do is put this back into that die cut. So popping it on the end, holding it where that die cut goes, which is just there. Oh, it's because it's got my tape. Let me take my tape off there. There we go. So popping that, and it locks itself in, so I can feel where that locks down into that design. Just like, I'm just... That's it, just there. So then my piece of card is on, let me just bring that up because that's just slipped as well. So just take a little bit of time, because it's really worth doing. Once you've got that in line, you just put your tape over that, and then that piece is ready to cut out.
Yep.
So you do have to do this piece separately, because you're using 2 pieces of card at the same time. But because the Gemini and how quick it is, it takes no time at all to pop back through, have that piece cut out, and then it's ready to then do the opposite side.
Absolutely. Loads of you getting in touch today. Don't forget, Hunkydory, the wonderful Anne-Marie is going to join us here in about an hour in the studio. So make sure you are joining us for that. If you want to see what Hunkydory are coming up, what they're bringing us, some great cards, some great paper pads. I can see it all here. You're in for a great treat. Head to the website now and get ahead of the game. See what's coming up. crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu. But Anne-Marie's going to be here in the studio later on in about an hour's time.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love Hunkydory. I was listening earlier, and Anne-Marie, Ben was saying to Anne-Marie how difficult men's cards are.
Yeah.
And Anne-Marie went, no, they're not. And I was like, oh my goodness, we say that all the time, how
Yeah.
difficult men's cards are. But actually, if you love Hunkydory, they're not difficult because
No.
they do so many sets to cater for men, which I think is just brilliant. So yeah, so if you wanted any male cards, then Hunkydory are definitely for you.
Really are.
Right, so we're holding that one on the side again, and then we're just going to make sure that we place that down just to catch hold of that, and then run that piece through, and then that way we know we get our perfect cutout through the centre of our larger cards. So this is where, like, if you want to do a really simple card, you can by just placing it onto that first 5.5 by 6 inch card. But then if you want to start getting creative and you want to add all those beautiful papers that you've got in your stash, you want to fill in the middles, these are just the ways that we can teach you how to do them to make them really simple.
Really
so it
is.
might be a case of just putting it through your machine a few more times, but it definitely works, and you just get that really nice effect.
Really is. I just love it. I just want to know which genius came up with this. Somebody
Yeah.
sat there and got a great idea, and they've come up with this.
Absolutely.
There's no, and that's the thing. Sometimes when we're making some kinetic cards, you've got to put a bit of string on. You've got to tape it in here, and it's not complicated, but it's a bit more time-consuming. Whereas this, it's all done one pass through the Gemini.
I know.
And it's done.
Yeah, absolutely. And it just makes a difference. And even if the die cutting's done quickly, you can be as creative as you want to be with using these. So I'm just going to slot that through there, which will fit perfectly. I'm using that collateral purpose because it gives me that wiggle room that I need. And then I can pop that into shape, and look at that. We've got the absolute perfect fit, which is incredible. So I'm just making sure that all goes down into there. And then just make sure, go around the edges just with your finger, making sure there's no sort of splodges coming out. And then on this section here, I'm just going to bend that over and just make sure that there's no wet splodges coming out there. Otherwise, or if you're doing it, make sure you don't close your card until you know that that has been cut and not stuck down together. So that gives us our first part. Then we've got these edges that are done here. So we're going to stick those on as well. So I did those the same way as we did before in the first demos. We put these already on, and we then completed our die cutting with the papers intact. The papers I'm using on this one are the Garden Party.
Yeah.
I don't think we've got any papers left, but just in case anybody has them at home, this is the one that I'm using.
But these would be great dice to use these old bits of paper that you may have laying around, because they don't take a lot of paper, do they, to cover everything up? It's not, you know, these are quite slim areas which you won't need a lot of paper to cover up.
Exactly, yeah, absolutely. They are definitely the papers you could be using out of your bit box.
Yeah.
Totally. And then our other one on the opposite side, and we can glue this one into place. So just around the corners. And then we can stick that one into
Lovely.
place.
These cards are coming together so quickly. It's the speed of them that I can't get my head around.
Yeah, absolutely. And although we're doing a little bit more to this one, and with that middle section and doing all our mats and layers, it's really coming together well. Now, the other thing I wanted to do is, because of these sections in the middle, which look lovely as they are, so when you're doing this, I mean, that's really pretty, but actually I wanted to cover these up. So I had an idea of bringing this in, cutting these down. Now, again, let's bring in my scoreboard so you can see exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then I'll show you how we've got to this. So bringing this in, all I really want is I want that score line onto one part and then the other, and sort of roughly to put that into place. So pop that into there. And then, now you would measure this ideally to your actual card, but I have already got them done, so I'm not going to do that now, but you would, and I'll show you what I mean in a second, but I want to show how easy these are to make and then to snip out. So let's pop those into there and run that through. There we go.
Sorry, I
thought you were about to say something
I
there,
thought you were
George.
going to say something as well. I'm ready for it. Whatever you're going to say, I'm ready for it. Don't forget, that price there is 20% off. If you've got any questions or anything you want to ask us today, just ask us today. Comment below in the socials below. If you want to know any sizes, anything that you want to see, maybe you want, oh, does this technique work? Or if I tried this, would it work? Now is the time to do that while Debbie's here. We've got another 55 minutes all about these, and it's your time, it's your show. If you've got any questions or anything you want answering, now is the time.
Right, so now what we're going to do, George, we're going to pop this through our guillotine. So if you put it into there, the good thing about the guillotine is you can see exactly where you line it up. So I can see lining up my piece here and the piece there. So cut that just down to the centre. So you can see that cuts that off, no problem whatsoever. Turn it round, and then you can do exactly the same. Find where that score line is. So we can go from this score line here. Let's just go up a bit. That's going to go down, and then we're going to go straight to the next one, which will cut down. So you can see we're getting that perfect line all the way in, and do the same the other way. So bringing that in to, so I know that's going to be 3/4, cutting that down. Probably need a little bit more there, but I'm not going to worry because I've got my finish one. We're just going to, again, pop that in, and then we've got our piece cut out. So you can actually cut your middle pieces out. So let's pop that to the side, bring this in, and then you know that this piece will then fit, can you see?
Yeah.
So bringing it in to see that exact piece in the middle. So all I've done is I've cut some of my gingham out of here that we had, just inked the edges up, so we've got that will perfectly fit on the inside of our cards. So we're just going to pop that into place. So again, I'm using, my favourite actually is tacky glue. Couldn't think what it was called then. But I am using the, this has the ultimate wiggle room, I think, the Calao purpose. So we're going to pop that into place. Just on there, so that will fit perfectly. So again, it gives me that little bit of wiggle room. You can cut off any excess that you've got, but what it does, it just fills your oh, do you know what? Oh yeah, that is right. I thought I'd done it the wrong way then, George.
Oh, it's all
We
right.
didn't. We're okay, we're all good.
Got that wiggle room.
Yeah, there we go. So we've got that piece on there, and then we're going to do the other piece onto here.
Yep.
So just bringing that in, and then using our glue just to go all on those end pieces.
Love it.
And like I say, I measured these to the actual design. This bit I done a little bit bigger. So if you do it on a longer piece of card, you can sort of have a little bit of more of manoeuvrability. Is that
Great
a word?
stuff.
It's
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
not a word. Manoeuvrability. There we go, popping that through there, making sure we've got that into place. And I love this glue because it doesn't matter if it gets on your hands or you've got too much on there, it'll all just wipe away. So take that piece off. I'm just going to take that off my scissors because that was a bit of a wet glue there. Right, so that gives us our middle sections. So, and that way we can just get some real differences in our make. So we've still got that beautiful movement going on. So folding that over, then what I've got, George, is I've cut myself out some of those hearts again. So all in the different designs. I've done two in the hearts that we can place inside, and then we've got our hearts that I've done in the green to match some green, and I've done them in the white as well, and then some for the front, and we're just going to layer these on top of each other.
Perfect. Lorna's saying, oh wow, Debbie, I never thought of that. The idea with the dies where we're flipping it around so you can cut out the full shape. Genius, thank you. Loads of love for these. Remember, if you've got anything you want to ask us today, today's the day. Get involved in the show, comment below. Have some great deals for you as well on your card glues on the website. Head to the website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu. Click shop the show, you'll see the screen on the homepage and you'll see all the offers we've got for you in the show. Got some great deals as well to bring you ink pads, pearl, Centura pearl and mini dies for you as well. Show you those very, very shortly, and then Hunkydory. Anne-Marie's going to be here in the studio in around 50 minutes time for another hour of those brilliant Hunkydory products, which so many of you excited. Don't forget as well, we've also got tonight Monday Makers, 6 p.m. here in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Debbie's going to be back with that. Anne-Marie's going to be back, and Ben Mosby's going to be back in our ears. Yes, Ben Mosby's taking over for Monday Makers today.
He better behave, George.
I don't think he will, you know. I think he's going to be cheeky tonight.
He's going to be mischievous, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. And with George, with Ben and Charlotte in the gallery, I mean, Charlotte seems quiet, but actually, she's very mischievous. What do you mean? Even the way she says, what do you mean? Dark horse. Lady a few words, but when she uses them, they hit hard. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. I do get that. Don't forget, it is operative. George the Joystick. It is his birthday today. No, but everyone is saying happy birthday to George and happy Pie Day.
I must remember to send him a message.
No, I'll
I
have
didn't
to.
realise. Happy Pie Day?
Yeah, because what's pie?
What's pie?
Yeah.
As in mathematics.
Mathematical pi, and it's the 3rd of March. No, it's not. It's the 14th of March. But obviously, you guys in the States, you put month, day, year. I never understood that. It's hard for us. And it's hard for us to get our heads around that. It's very hard for me. I can't know, it's the 3rd month of the 14th day. What?
I was always really rubbish at maths. I can do basic maths and multiplication, but I'm not very good when it comes to like equations and things like that.
I remember going to the States and freaking out when the price that I paid at the till was more expensive, because I forget that the tax is added on. So if something's $1, then you don't need $1, you need like $1.20 or something, because the tax is added on after.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and I was there trying to do the maths. Never helped that day. Never helped. Janelle is saying, I can hardly contain my excitement to get these. And Robin saying, just order the collection. I can't wait to get it and play. Loads of you are getting excited about this. Remember, come back and watch this show. When you do, save it into your playlist. Or like Debbie said, just type in launch day, swing cards, and your show will come up and you can sit back, watch it, copy these wonderful ideas, take some inspiration, pause it and rewind it as many times as you wish. But this is coming together beautifully.
Yeah, so I just cut out. So this was just from one of our larger dies that we had. So I'm just going to pop that in. Where's my dotty tape pen? We'll do that onto the back of here. Yeah, it was just one of our Gemini large word dies, I think it was, but you'll have lots in your stash. But I just thought this would be really nice on this card. Look lovely as a wedding card, engagement, Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Even an Easter card would be lovely.
Oh, yeah.
And then let's just pop our love going right up like that. And then I've just got one more heart, which we'll just put in there. So remember, all these hearts you get in there, and put another one just hiding behind there. And then when we bring that round, you can see we've just got that sort of double heart popping out. These would be nice as photo frames. You could put Mother's Day photo frames in there if you're going to use it as Mother's Day. It's not going to stand. We've got it open out, so you have to stand it to sort of half shut it. There we go.
Perfect. That is your swing card die collection. The 16 elements, £41.50, $47.80. That huge savings of 20%. You can get the 4 shapes again: the heart, the butterfly, the hexagon, and the love heart. Ink pads on for you. 20% saving. You're paying for 8. You're getting 2 free, 10 in total. Let's have a look at the wonderful colours. Debbie's just chucking everything over there. Let's look at the wonderful the wonderful colours that you've got here for you. Starting off with the Bordeaux. Again, wonderful opaques. Remember, helping for your embossing if you ever wish to do that. Say a little bit wetter, a little bit longer. You're also getting lemon tonic, plum jam, fuchsia, green topaz, ocean blue, grasshopper, crushed velvet, and the 2 that you're getting free, pale fig and lagoon. £38.99, $54.99. You're saving yourself a huge 20% on that. £31.19 on your Club Inspire, $43.99. Also, your Centura Pearl, you love our Centura Pearl, 100 sheets, 10 different packs. You're paying for 8, you're getting 2 of the packs absolutely free. If you've not seen our Centura Pearl before, it's an incredible cardstock. Humongous 310 GSM, £30, $50. You're starting off with your baby blue, cherry. Again, you can see that wonderful sheen on it. There it is. You've also got your lilac, your mint green, your royal blue. There, now this is lavender. Look at that. There it's got the packaging on. You can see that wonderful why it's called Centura Pearl. You've got your lavender there. You've got your deep purple, bit of Prince. And you've also got your fuchsia. These are the two that you. These are the two you're getting free. The turquoise, and you're also getting the wonderful Christmas green. Look at that. That is gorgeous. That's one of the ones that you're getting free at £30, $50. Now, something that's going to work really well with these. I'm going to sneeze. I can feel it coming. Bless me. Once a show, I sneeze. Sorry, what was that, Charlotte? I sneeze very masculine, thank you very much. The mini collection, 96 different elements. Now, I remember when these launched and how much love there was for these. These are going to go great for your Gemini Mini. Mini in size, but not in impact. 19 different designs here for you. A humongous 25% off. Starting off with your alphabets. A to Z. Again, all of them. These are the size as well. So they are mini, but they're going to be perfect for this. £70.99, $84.95. You've got your numbers. Congrats. Happy birthday. Special friend. Just for you. I've got big hands, all right? I can't, it's very hard. They're so small. Just best wishes. With love. You little dragonfly. Your fairy. Butterfly. Your new home, one of my favourites. The pets. The party, the emoticons, sewing, again, another favourite, plant parent, baby, and your tags. A humongous 25% off of that. I'm just trying to mess up. £70.99, $84.95. And you've also got all the mini elements. Now, these were what came before that great set there. But again, a huge collection, which you do love at £36.35, $54.35. Also, I think for your mini as well, you're starting off here with your wonderful garden friends. There they are, Dave, Steve, and Alan. You've also got another Dragonfly Dreams, a little bit larger this. Imagine that with your other Dragonfly in that other mini collection. You've also got the beautiful Bloom, Fluttering By, Tea Party, I love this one. It's got cake, of course I do. Over the Rainbow, perfect for the last few years, this one here. And then wrapping off his collection, Party Time at £36.35, $54.35. Remember, another huge saving there for you. But today is all about our brand new launch. It is all about our brand new swing cards, which you guys are loving. Remember the 4 different shapes, the love heart, the circle, the hexagon, and the butterfly are all available individually. However, you're getting a humongous 20% saving there at £41.50, $47.80. And your Club Inspire price, taking another 20% off if you're platinum at £33.20, $38.24. Now, I was saying earlier that the hexagons would be great for your beautiful, and I think Debbie Fisher has stolen my idea, taking some inspiration. I'm joking. This is perfect to work for your beautiful collection.
Absolutely. As soon as you said it, I just run out there, got the beautiful pad, got it back in, whipped up a little demo.
Absolutely.
Right, I'm just going to strip it back to the beginning again now, just for anyone that's new to us, because I don't want to be wowing you with all these big demos with putting extras in, because I have one more to show you, which is with 3. We're going to use 3 of them in a row, and it's going to look beautiful. So a really great one for Mother's Day. But I do just want to show anybody that's new to that's just joined us how simply these dies work and exactly what they do, and the swing part of them. So I've cut myself on the back of each one of them. It gives you a step-by-step guide of making the simplistic card, and I say simplistic, it is still going to look amazing. It just means it's really simple to do, and all you're going to do is cut your cardstock 5.5 inches by 6 inches. Okay, now the main worker die is 6 inches long. So from top to bottom here, you just need a 6-inch piece of card. Now you're probably thinking that doesn't look a very big piece of card to create a kinetic movement in there, but it absolutely is. Now what we are going to do, it also tells you on here to position your die 2 centimetres in, sorry, 2 inches in. So I'm going to place that, I'm just going to put it to my 4 inches on my mat at the bottom here, and then I'm going to bring this in and place that to 6 inches. So on that 6 inches, and then I know that I can place it directly at the top there as well. Now I don't need to put score lines in there because the score lines are going to be done for me. But the other thing I want to do is I want to bring in a piece of paper first before I do that, because we're going to cut into both pieces. So I'm actually just going to stick this. Now I've just created it just a fraction smaller than the yellow cardstock. Both, if you do have the Be Beautiful collection, it comes with the paper pad and the cardstock. So we're going to pop that back onto here. I don't think it is in stock anymore, George. So George was asking, but she's going to check for you. But if not, I'm sure there's lots of people, because it was sold out. There's lots of people that will have it. So we're going to pop that in, and I just need some low-tack tape. So we're going to, well, that's quite handy to know. So the pearlescent cardstock that I'm using on the bottom, this yellow, is in stock, and it's got the most awesome black and brown cardstock with it, and cream, which is incredible. Right, so we're going to pop this in here. Now, because it's paper and card, I know that my Gemini will cut through that, no problem whatsoever, in one pass. So I'm just going to send that through. That's going to cut 2 pieces at once, so it'll create the whole of my base layer. What the dies do is the pieces that go down and on the top create the an embossed line which you can fold easily. So you haven't got to put any of those pieces in there. So let's bring that one in, and you'll be able to see it. Let's take my tape off, just off of there. There we go. And that will cut out this element. And then what you've got a line, so we're going to bring that down. So that line, and you can see that fold line is already scored in there for you. And then the opposite way on the other side, so bringing it there. And that's it. That's your card done.
Lovely.
I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? It does that so quickly. So we're just going to burnish both sides, which gives us that swing element. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a card made so quickly. I mean, that's incredible that we've just made that in one pass through the machine, and all in just one piece of card, 5.5 by 6 inches. Then what I've done is I've already matte and laid another piece, so we've cut another hexagon from there, which we're going to place on the front there. So we're going to stick that into place. And then I have used some of the bumblebees from that Be Beautiful collection just to decorate with. So we've got this one, which is going to fit perfectly on the inside. Just make sure I've got that. I should have used my wet glue, but never mind. Pop that on there, and then we're going to just make sure that these are all stuck on. And the good thing is with these cards, George, is you can use whatever you've got in your stash. It doesn't have to be, just because they're hexagons doesn't mean it's just, honeybees sort of lend themselves, don't they, to sort of the hexagons, but you can use whatever you've got in your stash. I mean, really good for photo frames. So let's pop that one on. So I've just got, you are so sweet.
Thanks. Oh, that's a card, sorry.
And then all I'm going to do, like I did before in one of the demos, we're going to place a piece of ribbon down our side piece. So popping that just down the sides. A nice easy way of just decorating without having to do too much. Pop that to the sides and trim that off. There we go. And onto there. And then we've just got a little bow and our bees to finish that off.
Lovely.
So, actually, let's find some smaller. Are they small? No, not small. Oh, they are. Look, these are nice and small. Nice small foam pads that we can just pop on the back of our bees, just to give a little bit of dimension. So we'll have one just here, and then another one on our design. Go up there, and then our last bow, which we're going to pop just along the bottom here. And there we have it.
Look at that, so simple to put together.
And really simple, yeah, no difficulty in that whatsoever, but you're getting that swing movement. And it's just something different, isn't it? It's just a different design that we can do with our cards just to make them look really sweet.
Absolutely. Kathy Leah saying, I've ordered this collection. They're going to be so fun to try out. They really are. 4 great designs with your heart, your hexagon, the circle and the butterfly. A brilliant price as well at £41.50. Remember, $47.80. That's already a 20% saving. And if you've got Club Inspire Platinum, you can get the extra 20% off at £33.20, $38.24. Some more great examples. Again, so simple and so easy to put together that when you do so, you can knock up cards so quickly using some great sentiments. Again, that's it there, using a really small. Alternatively, going really big and using double love hearts. Again, you can use them both there. They're going to give you that wonderful love heart effect there. Also, look at this, stay young at heart. So, again, what happens if someone's a bit of a sport nut, okay? So what happens if they love their football, love their tennis, happy Father's Day. You've got that great element, stay young at heart, a very big thank you. Look how much fun that card is for a Father's Day card. Love that. You also can be using your wonderful flower foaming on this, using your small butterflies on the mini for you, using your cupcakes, whatever you've got within your collection. Basically, whatever you want to use, you can use. There's so much fun you can have with these. Using your Z-Fold cards, again, you're going to be able to create your wonderful little love hearts for you there as well. And for Valentine's Day, let me just get this one all set up ready for you to see, because once you see it, you are going to go, I need to do that card. Using your triple cards, so using this here as your love hearts. I love you. Isn't that lovely? It really is. £41.50, $47.80. The hard work's done for you. The fun stuff comes together when you can just do whatever you wish with these dies. You may get needs as well some wonderful card stock for you today. Your luxury mixed card 43 sheet collection. Starting off in this collection, you're getting 2 different sets, the Belle Countryside and also Masquerade Ball. Priced it for you at £23.98, $29.52, a 20% saving for you on your luxury mixed card stock with your Belle Countryside and your Masquerade Ball, both 250 GSM. So many great colours in this. Remember your Club Inspire Platinum price as well at £19.18, $23.62. Remember as well, within the Masquerade Ball, you're getting the different finishes as well. So many different. You're getting the mirror, the matte mirror, and the pearlescent as well. And within that Belle Countryside as well, some great finishes as well, textured and that plain as well. Pearlescent cardstock, should I say? At £23.98, $29.52. Remember as well, at 20% saving. Also as well, the Sarah Signature Collection 12x12 3 paper pad collection, a price for you today at £33.72, $40.38. Starting off with your vintage butterfly, a new launch which only launched a few weeks ago and already in a great deal for you. Also within this collection, you've got the Enchanted Dreams. Living in enchanted dreams. Remember, what I love about this as well is the 6x6 card blanks at the back here for you. A bit further. Too far. There it. No, hang on. I will find them for you. It's worth. There they are. The 6x6 card blanks for you at the back of the 12x12. And last but not least, you also got your wonderful garden party again with these wonderful pearlescent cards for you. 4 great colours in this collection. £33.72. $40.38. Club Inspire Platinum price $26.98, $32.30. Loads of you getting in touch for today's show. Also for you as well, which is great to know, you've got a great adhesive collection for you. This is perfect for you. 40% off on this collection for you. £20.35. You're getting 2 all-purpose, 2 tackies, and 2 3D glue gels. Maybe you're brand new to crafting, perfect to get. Alternatively, you need to restock. What a great time. 16%, $28 on your £16, should I say, $28 if you're Club Inspire Platinum. Perfect for you today if you've got your brand new launch of these, the Swing Card Die Collection, 16 elements, the Love Heart, the Hexagon, the Circle and the Butterfly. You can buy these individually, but that price that you see on screen is a 20% saving, £41.50, $47.80. And on top of that, your Club Inspire Platinum price, £33.20, $38.24. Hunkydory joins in the studio in half an hour, but we've got time for another demo from the wonderful Debbie Fisher. What are you going to do for us next?
Right, so we're going to show you how you can make an even bigger card, and we're going to make this out of 12 by 12 sheet of card. So I've got one of ours from, I think it was like the navy and blush, something like that. It was our paper pad, because all our pattern papers are 300 GSM, so it's a nice weight to cut out of. Now what we're going to do is we're going to trim this down. First of all, we're going to trim this down to 11.5 inches. So I'm just going to move the foot out there, bring that up and go to 11.5 inches. And there we go, just making sure I've got that right across, and then trim that piece off. Now because I want sort of the top and the bottom for this, I'm going to trim a little bit off because we want to take this down to 10 inches. So I know it's 12 inches, so I'm going to take off 1 inch from the bottom, and then I'm going to take another inch off from the other end, and that will take us down to our 10 inches.
Yeah.
Okay. So that gives me my sort of top and bottom. Now have these offcuts, because what these will do will strengthen the bottom of your card, and I mean that as in when you do a card like this, what you don't want to do is make it top heavy, because we're cutting at different angles onto our card. So these are good for adding strips along the bottom just to weight it down. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in our scoreboard, and I'm going to score some notches on here just as a guideline. So the first thing I want to do is to score 2.25 inches. So my 2.25 there, I'm going to bring it to the bottom first, and just so I can come up. Now I don't know how far yet I want to come up. That's your choice in what you do, George. So it really doesn't matter where you put them. It's just the score line that I want to put in, just so I know where we're going. Then I'm going to go across and we're going to score at 5 inches. So again, I can come down a little bit more because we're going to do a lower one, but I also want to take that 5-inch mark and come up from here as well. So that's our next score line, and then we're going to score 8. So it's coming across to 8. Now this one is going to come down a little bit more, so right near the bottom, but I'm going to take that score line from 8 to the bottom and then just score up a little bit. So that gives me all my guides there. That's all they are, it's just a guide, and you can sort of add those score lines in afterwards.
Lovely.
So we're going to take our main worker die, and then remember you're getting your main worker, and you're getting 3 sort of nesting dies there, which is absolutely amazing. And we're going to place these, the left-hand side of the die each time to that score line. And you can put it wherever you want. So the way I sort of looked at it was where I wanted to sort of start and where I wanted to finish. So you need to make sure that if you're going to put one here, you want to make sure that your next die will go where it won't sort of come across. And then you go down again to make sure that your next one as well comes down, but you don't want to cut off of your page, okay? So the first thing you want to do is probably go fairly high. So we're going to take this sort of more or less, you could perhaps take it right to the top, this one. So I'll grab those lines in, we can take that to the top. You've got this score line here to guide yourself, and your score line up here, so you know exactly where they are. So we'll pop those into place, and then we'll just run that through. So there we go, bit of tape on there, and then place that onto your board.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what I forgot to say?
What did you forget to say?
So this design of card, you can only do in the Pro.
Right.
Because can you see it? Because I've done a really large card.
Yes.
So yeah, and I forgot to say that, so apologies. Now you can make this same card shorter, so do it an A4 in width, and then you can do it with a circle, because the circles and the hexagons are smaller than what the hearts are. If you want to do it with a heart, you have to fit 3 hearts in. You have to do it at least 10 inches in length. So I'm going to bring in my finished one just so you can see what I've done. So apologies for anyone that don't have the Pro, but you'll be able to see now. So if I put all this in line, can you see I couldn't go further down here. I needed to go across where my hearts could be seen. So to do that, you need to do it in a longer piece of card. So if you've got the Pro, you can do it. If you haven't, go shorter and use your other shapes, which are smaller. And also you can also use your use them just 2. You don't have to put 3 annoying. But once you've done them, all you do then is fold up each one and then fold down the base. And that creates that up and down effect all the way along. So you almost get that sort of accordion style going along there. So nice and simple. And then the next thing we're going to do, let's use some of those mats and layers. So just using our different layers here, I'm going to bring in, I've got a piece of white cardstock, and we're going to use the back of this one as well, because that's got some pretty, or that's a different one to this one, but it's a similar one to this paper pad that we're going to use these on. So we're just going to pop those into place.
Perfect.
And then cut that one out. And actually we can do these through our mini.
Oh, I forget that. There's these, yes, they do seem like big dies, but actually the little ones that come with it go straight through your mini.
You'd be really shocked, like even though it's called the mini, you'd be really shocked how many dies will go through. Straight away, you wouldn't have thought that big heart would go through them, and it does. So as long as your die is no more than 3 inches wide and 6 inches in length, it will go through and cut like a dream. The one thing I love about the mini is this. The folder combination. There's no complicated folders, there's not knowing which one to put in where and whether you need the metal shim. You literally have this one folder technique, which is amazing. So we're just going to pop that other one in there, pop that through, no time at all, you can pop that in. If you want to reverse it because you want to give it another cut, you just do it the opposite way. If you're left-handed, you just turn the machine round. So, and you can see it grips really well. It'll actually, I could actually lift my mat up, which is incredible there. And then you just you tilt it side to side, and that will take that away. So nice and simple.
And a great deal on it as well at the minute on the game.
It's an amazing deal. Amazing, amazing.
And the other
deal.
thing to mention as well is that actually doesn't take a lot of force, you know, because some people maybe they've got weak wrists or not strong. The manual, exactly. You think manual, you think a lot of effort, and you got to put a lot of force into it. Actually, you could do it with one finger, and it'll still go around nice and easy.
Yeah, absolutely. It is nice and quick and easy. And it's just like I say, it's really surprising what goes through it. The amount of times I thought, I wonder if that'll fit through my mini, and it does, which is incredible.
Sorry. It's getting told off my
My
ear.
son used to do that all the time.
No.
And then, yeah, and I used to say, George is saying it can't be good for you. So I used to say that to my son, and he ended up coming back to me with all these scientific facts. It's very good for you, in fact.
Yeah, cracking your fingers. I know, it's very annoying. I shouldn't do it, but just, I do it when I'm driving. I get really bad.
You what, sorry?
I get really achy fingers when I'm driving.
Achy fingers?
Yeah.
Well, I get that anyway because I suffer with arthritis.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't, and I'm not taking it away from anyone that has the severity, because I know some people do, but I have started to get like little bones grow up on my knuckles now, which are really painful. I've got quite a high pain threshold. I've got crafter's elbow at the moment.
What's crafter's elbow?
Well, it's tennis elbow, but I don't play tennis, so I call it crafter's elbow. Well, do you know that's what tennis elbow is? It's repetitive strain from whatever you're doing.
That's me playing tennis.
Yeah, so
yeah.
and it's very painful.
Yeah.
And I really should go and get an injection, but I had one before, and the injection, the hydrocortisone. No, what is it? What's it called?
I don't know.
Cortisone. I know what's in my head, and I know what it was.
Bit of Calpol.
Is it a bit of Calpol? Yeah. You can have a injection, and they inject into your bone. But see, I don't mind the injection at all, but the actual pain after, like when it was working into all my bone, the pain overnight was so excruciating. It's putting me off having it done. But I've had this sort of crafter's elbow for a while now, and I keep thinking, perhaps I do need to go and have it done. Cortisone. I think it's called a cortisone injection.
Happy Monday here on Crafters TV.
There you
with
go.
ailments, pain.
Not that you want to hear all about our aches and pains. Tell us about yours while you're crafting.
Get involved in the show today. Come on below with your aches and pains.
It's funny though, isn't it? And I know a lot of people will say the same, is crafting can completely take your mind off of things.
Yeah.
And I think that's definitely the case with crafting.
I find my pains go away with vodka. Vodka and whiskey.
Does it numb it well, does it,
It numbs
George?
it very well.
Right, so I'm just decorating this both sides. This would be a great card for your mum on Mother's Day. You could I've just matte and layered the pretty papers, which look just as lovely. But if you wanted to, you could obviously put photos in there.
Yeah.
You could put sentiments in there. You could put little verses in there, which would be amazing.
Have you heard that this wonderful audience that watches day in, day out, actually have drinking games based upon our shows?
Did they?
So apparently Craig and Ben, they have, so amongst the crafters, if they have, there might be a buzzword. You know how sometimes we might say a word quite a few times?
Yes.
They have a drinking game.
Oh.
Now, yesterday or the day before, the buzzword was tape pen.
Was what?
Tape pen.
Tape pen.
Right. Now, the problem was, Ben found out about this and made sure that you got a fair drink. Foil press is one. Yeah, because Craig's on it, it's definitely going to be mentioned, foil press.
So people out there were having
yeah.
drinking games?
Yeah. I don't mind, but...
With alcohol?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind, but if you guys are in the States, some of these shows don't start at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I love
what
it.
What are you doing?
I love it, that's hilarious.
And it was tape pens, so Ben was going, you don't just get one tape pen, you don't get 2 tape pens, you don't get 3 tape pens, you get 4 tape pens.
Right, now, I'm not going to decorate this, I'm going to bring in my finished one, but what I do want to show you is how to add strength to the base of this card, because obviously you've took a lot out of the middle here and you want it to have sort of a more heavier weight. Now you can put strips, so you could put strips up the side there. What this doesn't allow you to do then is to put heavier stuff elsewhere. So what I always think is best, if you put these along the bottom and just add, so we can add our tape pen along the bottom here, and then we can just pop these into place. So they add really nice sort of weighty little borders, and you could work them in with whatever the colour is so it doesn't notice so much, but I quite like that you can just put these along the bottom and it just really it adds to the rigidity of your card then. So each one you can just keep going across and putting those in, and then just be careful when you're cutting out on here, because obviously that's a seam. You don't want to be cutting your seam off, but you just go all the way along, and you can feel it already, like the rigidity of that. When you stand it up, it actually keeps it stood up right, and it's really easy to stand up. So I'll bring in my finished one, because all I've done to this one is I've added some extra flowers along the bottom. So let's bring that one there. I put some flowers at the bottom, I put a little bow and just a happy birthday to you on the top there, and you've got all those different pieces that go in, but that would be beautiful as a Mother's Day card, wouldn't it?
Really would.
How gorgeous is that?
Really is. Loads of you loving this. Gilmore, that card is adorable. Craft Gear Gidgee on YouTube. Such a beautiful project. Gilmore on YouTube, it was virtual drinking. Yeah, all right. And Adriana on YouTube, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, George. Well, that is true. That is true. And in about an hour and 15 minutes' time, it's 5 o'clock here in the UK. So, are you all right over there? You chucking cards? She's good. There she is. Cards. Thumbs up. Thumb down.
I was trying to balance my cards and then say thumbs up to George that I was ready to do the next demo.
Have you been playing the drinking game as well? Every time I mention swing card, shot. Again, a great collection made possible with these swing card dies. 4 brilliant shapes which you can have so much fun. Remember, you're getting other dies as well within this collection, as you get the little nesting dies as such. So you look at the hearts here, you've got these little nesting dies around the edge, so you can create some wonderful matte and layers. This is the love heart for you. You can buy these individually, don't forget, but that price you see on screen is for all 4 with a 20% saving your butterfly. Now, when you look at this, you're going, he's having some difficulty there folding. That's only because I've got this on a backboard, so it's really difficult. It is stopping the mechanism a little bit. However, when you've got these in your card, you'll see that they work very well every single time. Here you are with the hexagon. And also wrapping off this collection at the circle for you as well. A brilliant price. Again, let me show you, like, for example, with Father's Day, what you can do. This is really clever. Who's done this one? The one, no, they've not put a name on. Oh, Laura Hughes. You see, look at that, the football and tennis ball, perfect for Father's Day, using double circles. Also here for you as well, this is a beautiful little card with a little elephant, and he's grabbing the butterfly. There he is, after getting a little butterfly. Whee! because he hides. Where's he gone? There he is. You also got as well your wonderful love heart as well. Again, perfect for Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, just because you love somebody. Somebody loves you. Also, your little butterfly. Again, I love this. You could really have some fun with these. Imagine if these butterflies were alternative colours, and you could do like a little really fast. Also as well, using your glossy highlights on this as well. So you've got your balloons, and then put a little bit of glossy highlights on. Wait, look at that, it's gorgeous. And, I mean, with your flowers, using some decoupage. Again, you're going to have so much fun. These are another, easy for me to say. These are a great card, and the hard work has been done for you within the die. It really means that you can have the fun in making them. At £41.50, $47.80, it's a great investment. Karen, so pretty Debbie, and Mary Pat on YouTube, beautiful card Debbie. There is so much to be done with these, and we've literally only scratched the surface. Like Debbie keeps saying, once you get these cards, have a play with them, have some fun, because you can have so many different ideas and fun with such a simple concept. You've got some more great ideas over there, Debbie.
Yeah, I love a concept suite because I think it really does give you so many sort of different variations of what you can do with them. I love this idea of being able, you don't have to just use your square cards, being able to just take your top off. That is just a piece of card that has had the top sort of snipped diagonally off. But look how different that now looks. And if that was made up into a card, it would just look amazing. Yeah. I love this one because I think this is, although it's not round, I think you could make it into sort of like a football looking card as well. A great one for the boys. And then different designs where you can actually create them on this inside here, or create them as a, I've done this, I don't know which way round I did this before, but I made it into, was it that? No, it wasn't that way. I made it into a different design, so, but you can sort of do different things with these card shapes. And then another one there, so being able to have that on the side of your card, but then you've still got that opening if you want to write your message in. So I think that's a really good one to show there. Creating them on different levels, so actually having your main card here, but then having your extra pop-out pieces, or say pop-out your swing parts on those hearts there. You can double them up, so just put one above the other, which look incredible. And then creating them two on a side like this. We've got one which we did one earlier where you've got this one and then just this side, so doing that into an actual card looks amazing. What about the two hearts? So having those two hearts coming out and then making it, I mean, you can see the different sizes of these, so depending on what machine you've got to how you do them, that one's a lot smaller, but look, enlarging your card and having those hearts and using then the heart embellishment on the inside, I mean, that is absolutely beautiful. And then what about doing that 3-1? So we did that really tall one. This is what I was talking about, doing a smaller one, George, where you can, the circles are smaller, so you can put them smaller together, but creating makes like this, and you can do that just like the one we've done, but having that twist. Oh, spoiled that, didn't I? Spoiled that. Was that a wum? Yeah, what does it spell? Let's have a look.
No, because it's the one.
It's mum.
Wow, that's what it spells.
Right, let's just have another quick look at the design and how simple they are to do.
Okie dokie.
Now, on the back of your project, sorry, what was that, George? Oh, dropping them off now. I've just hidden my die, there we go.
There it is.
On the back of your die pack, and I don't know what I've done with my die pack, but it'll turn up. But on the back of it, it actually tells you to cut your card 5.5 inches by 6 inches.
Okey-doke.
And then it tells you to place your die 2 inches into your card stock. Now I also want to pop these pieces on as well, because this time I want to leave my centre free. So we're going to just place that onto there. I'm then going to butt that up against here, and then we're going to put our other one onto the side, just like so. So we've got that each side. And then what I'm going to do is just add, just going to make sure we've got that the same size. So just bringing that in a little bit more there. There we go. Onto there. and then we're just going to stick that down. So that way we're cutting through our card, but we're not leaving it on. So I'm just going to pop that there, and then I'm going to bring that in, and I've moved the die, haven't I? There we go. Oh, dearie me, hang on, we will do it, we will do it. That's because now I know I'm up against time. That's what it is. Once you're up against the time, yeah. Well, even if we don't get it, I've got a separate one, so it doesn't. I'm faffing about. Let's just pop it through. It doesn't matter. You get the gist of it. Right. So once you put those through, that will cut out your sides and the panel into your card. So it is just a case of running it into your Gemini and giving it that cut that it needs. And it doesn't take any time at all. So actually, if you're batch making, you could cut multiples of these. I mean, you imagine how many you can cut in an hour. All you've got to do is trim out cards that are 5.5 by 6.5. So once you've done that, that will cut out both those pieces. So let's take my tape off of there and off of that piece. There we go. And then you'll have your two side panels, perfect fit for those pieces there.
Lovely.
And then all you're going to do is fold that first piece back and fold that piece forward.
Perfect.
And then
So
when you
simple.
turn that over, yeah, really simple.
Yeah.
And then all we're going to do is just reinforce those lines just down there and on the back. And then when you put these back in, you will stick these. How are we doing for time? We're good for time?
Good for time.
We can, oh, that's okay. We can stick these in place, and then you'll be able to see just how beautiful they all fit together.
Fred171 on YouTube having a slice of apple pie for breakfast to celebrate Pie Day, P.I. Day. and says, I'm sorry, I'm not sharing. It's your apple pie. You eat every slice of the apple pie. I feel like Miss Trunchbull in Matilda now.
I didn't have pie last night, but I did have, because I wasn't feeling too well, my my Owie made me raspberry steamed pudding and custard.
Oh,
I know, it was delicious.
that sounds a bit posh. I had, what did I have? I had sausages with mashed potatoes and cabbage and gravy. No, it wasn't, basically it was bangers and mash. Kimberly on YouTube, George, you are hilarious. Thanks. I mean, I thought I was quite adequate today. I didn't think I was hilarious. Oh, look at that.
So a little bit different to that first
Yeah.
one. I just wanted to show you the difference in that one. So cutting that one out and decorating that on both of there. But there you go, nice and simple.
Are a brilliant card, all made possible with these, the Swing Die Collection. 16 elements, because you're getting those extra dies within those. The love heart, the dragon, not the dragonfly, the butterfly, the hexagon and the circle. 4 great designs and a brilliant price at £41.50, $47.80. Saving yourself 20% if you buy the bundle. Yes, you can buy individual. However, if you are buying that bundle there, you're going to get that huge saving. Plus, add on top of that, your Club Inspire price at £33.20. $38.24. Do not go anywhere. Hunkydory is coming up. Debbie, we're going to see you later on tonight for Monday Makers. Any sneaky peeks of what's coming up tonight?
Oh, I haven't got anything on me, but Sarah's garden party, which is amazing. We've got some word dies, our sort of creator cards, word dies, which are amazing. They give proper sort of verses in them, which I really love. So yeah, we've got some great things coming up and great offers as well.
Absolutely, yes. Monday Makers, 6 p.m. here in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, 10 a.m. Pacific time. But that's not the end. No, do not go anywhere, because we have got the wonderful Anne-Marie from Hunkydory, and it's all going to be Hunkydory here in the studio. That is coming up for you next on your launch day.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, You give us a community to talk, you know, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy. All your crafting must-haves in a flash. Put away your tape measure and fabric scissors. The Threader's fabric cutter offers accuracy and precision with every cut. This handy tool slices through fabric in a guillotine style. Its ergonomic design features a comfortable and protective handle, so it's safe and easy to use whether you're right or left-handed. Its 45mm rotary blade will cut up to 6 layers of fabric at a time, so your sewing, quilting, and upholstery project times are cut down to size. It's equipped with a measuring guide in metric and imperial for a perfectly accurate cut every time. The built-in grid ruler has 30-degree, 45-degree, and 60-degree angle lines, so you can cut fabric on any angle, including the bias. Quick Buy. All your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Hey, how are you? Welcome back to Crafters TV. I was like, oh, I'm ready for this, and it didn't start, but I'm back. Yes, it's Crafters TV, brought to you by Crafters Companion. It's a Monday. Very excited. Everything is hunky-dory, because guess who's in the studio? Hunky-dory. Love these. We're having fun with these during the break. We are joined by the wonderful Anne-Marie. Hello, Anne-Marie.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. Now, my auntie's called Anne-Marie, so just want to share that with you. If you ever get in a pub quiz, you never know. So, Anne-Marie, who are you and where do you come from?
Well, my name's Anne-Marie and I come from Preston. Hunkydory, we are all about quality paper craft products. So we bring you all sorts of different paper craft bits and pieces. So we bring you toppers, we bring you cardstock, we bring you adorable scoreable, we bring you decoupage, we bring you card blanks, we bring you absolutely anything to do with paper. But we do also have some new additions to our range. We also have our Premier Craft Tools, we have our Prism brand, we have our Diamond Sparkles for the love of stamps, a little bit of everything that we do now. My job back at Hunkydory is the creative manager, so I look after everything creative basically. So I check in with all the design team, making sure that they're designing stuff that we want as crafters, that we're getting all the good stuff.
Lovely. This is a great deal. So the camera just came on above me and I was like, look, whose receding hairline's that? It's me. Anne-Marie, I know loads of people are excited that you are here with us today. A number of new products, including the decoupage sets. Now, these are the wonderful rocker cards, which are literally designed as you wish. And what you've got today is a great deal where you're getting the full kit. You get the envelopes, you are getting everything to make some great, that's really funny, the wonderful rocker cards for him and for her. Now, we were saying this earlier, and Debbie was saying this earlier, we always say we really struggle with mail cards, but this is a set which is going to really help Father's Day, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
We'll start off first of all with the gentleman, the male, and look, when we say this, we always say, yes, anyone can like these cards, but what we mean is more a masculine theme, where it's traditional themes, shall we say. Starting off here with sports. Now, my dad is a big sports fan and would love these cards. And these are, if you haven't got a die machine, what a great way to start, because everything that we show you is going to be here, so you're getting everything. you're getting elements to do matte and layering. So you can see the repeated pictures are going to allow you to do matte and layering. It's got a wonderful gold shimmer into it as well. And the trains at the bottom, Flying Scotsman, of course. And you get a couple of these sheets as well, which means you can do multiples. Again, you get all the rocker block elements there that you see, plus all the wonderful sentiments, including the man of the match. Hope you have a winning day. Happy birthday. Into your sports, you may go for rugby, your football, golf, cycling, again with the decoupage elements, and then with also the rocker block elements. I love this, driving to say, great, love that. Just for you, best wishes, and then live life to the max again. Now you're also going to get your female elements, shall we say, as well. Not just saying that, again, men may absolutely adore these, but traditionally more a feminine aspect. Again, here with these wonderful cards. I mean, these are just brilliant. Your decoupage bases, and then you're going here with your wonderful teas and coffees, your elements. There's just so many great places and great cards within this collection, and it really is just a really fun card. And again, if you need to make something quick, if you're selling these, if you need to, do whatever you need to do with these, you're going to be able to do this nice and quickly. Plus, you're getting everything within the set, including the envelopes, including the cards, decoupage. The only thing you're going to have to add is the adhesive. At £21.98, $31.73, a saving of 25%. Remember as well, you're going to get your Club Inspire discount on this at £17.58, $25.38. Now, Anne-Marie, these are just... I think if you are an advanced crafter or even a beginner crafter, these are going to be perfect, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. So they're so simple to put together, and what we're going to do is we're going to show you a card exactly how they've been designed to be made, first of all, but then we're going to show you something a little bit different as well that you can do with the card sets. So what you need for each one of the cards is your base, which is your circle. That is your actual card blank itself. You then also need this decorative element. You don't have to use this, but obviously it's just something nice to add to the collection. And then you also have your base topper. So you can find out which ones match. You'll be able to look at the all the different sheets, and you'll be able to put the bits and pieces together that work. So this one is the same here, because if we push that out, you'll be able to see that that's the same sort of peachy tone that we have on the back of the topper. We've got the butterflies and everything. Okay, so let's get going with this first of all. So this, we just need to fold in half. It's already pre-scored, so we don't need to worry about anything there. And what we also have for you here is just like a little trick for the inside to stop the card sort of opening. Because obviously when you're doing cards that sit sort of with the opening at the bottom like that, they do have the tendency to sort of go down like this. So to prevent that happening, we have this little section here. Right. And all we need to do is sort of concertina this up so it creates like a little M shaped, if you will. Okay. And that is going to go on the inside of there, and it's going to stop that card from opening out, so it will always stand up and create that rocking effect.
Love that.
So I'm going to use our red liner tape on here, just so that I know this is nice and secure. So just a little strip either side of the tabs here. So just pop that on there.
Those scissors are gorgeous.
Oh, they are fabulous, aren't they?
Yeah.
There are unicorn horn rainbow scissors.
Unicorn horn, sorry, what?
Unicorn horn rainbow scissors. What else would you call them?
Unicorn horn, I'd love to be in that meeting at the offices. Right, what we're going to call these scissors? Well, what colour are they? The rainbow. What do they remind you of? A unicorn horn. Yeah. Right, we're going to call them.
This is why I'm not allowed on the naming committee, because I come up with ridiculous names like that.
Well, that's not a real name. Is that the real name?
That's what we call them.
Okay.
Well, the rainbow scissors, but, unicorn horns. Yep. Incredible.
Yeah, no, I agree. I
don't think you do.
No, I'm not saying anything. You hear this? The sass I get. Right. Anyway,
okay, so we stuck this tab on one side of the card. We're going to concertina that up, and then we're just going to fold that down and press it, and that will pick that up. And obviously that will stop that card from opening then, okay? So then we can go ahead and decorate. So this section here is the back of the card. That's sort of plain so that you can add your message on there, obviously, when you're posting this card out. And then we can add all of our bits and pieces. So I'm just going to grab some of our foam pads so that we can get this in place first of all. So this is the scalloped section, which is just decorative, but it's just a nice little addition to the card.
So what foam pads are they? They're the
so
large
these
or
are
small?
the strips.
Strips. available as well for you today. If you want to see the full range of everything Hunkydory, head to the website crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu. You can click shop the show. If you want to buy unicorn horn scissors, today is the day. There it is for your foam pads, a strip selection with 12 sheets of the 2mm foam pads, £9.99, $14.49.
Okay, so our lovely lady here is going to sit at the top of here. So I'm just going to take that foam pad there and just position that just so we've got a nice sort of border at the bottom here. And then we can start layering this up. So what we have here is all of our layers. I'm just going to push this little section out here. I'll just check I've got everything. And again, I'm just going to use my foam pads to layer this up. So let's get, again, some of our strips.
Yep.
So that we can get all this in place.
Perfect. Loads of love coming in. Mary Reno on YouTube. I love the rocker cards. They are a great concept, aren't they? And
they're so
really
fun
fast as well.
Yeah, super quick to put together, really good fun. And again, you know, for sort of guys' cards, kids' cards, having that kinetic, you know, rocking element just makes them a bit more fun, doesn't it?
Really is. So how long have you worked at Hunkydory then?
Well, we worked this out last time I was here a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I think it's 18 years.
No.
Yeah, so I've been at Hunkydory for almost half my life, yeah.
No worries. How many of you now are going, well, hang on a minute. That's very rude. Don't be working out people's ages.
Well, I said almost, so you've
Almost,
got to try and figure that out. You've got to try and figure that out.
So she's not 55, all right?
No,
Stop it.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Only 2 years off. I'm joking before anyone starts having a go at me, because they always have a go at me, Anne-Marie. I get bullied here. I get bullied here.
So they pick on you.
I know.
Is it like Georgina?
It's Georgina, nightmare. Georgina is a nightmare. Charlotte's the worst. Again, we've been about Charlotte. Quiet, she's silent but deadly. Silent, but you don't like that? What, silent but deadly? What? But you know what I mean? Okay, great. Silence in my ear. Perfect. Brilliant. Deadly, you see? She's deadly. But yeah, sorry, back to crafting. Layering up. But this is, but yeah, everything is pretty, you don't, hang on a minute, so you don't pass it through a machine or anything?
No, absolutely not. Everything's already foiled, so it's got accent foil detail on here. It's already die cut, so it's so quick and easy to put together. And they literally just take minutes to do, which is brilliant, you know, if you maybe don't have the time, maybe it's a last minute birthday, maybe you're brand new to crafting and you know, you want something nice and simple like this to start with. But imagine one of these cards being the very first card that you make.
Yeah.
It's going to look amazing, isn't it?
I could do this.
Oh, you absolutely could.
That's when you know. That's why I know how easy it is. Easy in the sense of going.
Are you doing the show after? Shall I get you one ready? You can later on.
I'll do it. Yes.
We'll get you. We'll have a little craft along.
Yes.
Let's do it.
We can do that. I'm not promising anything. I am a great little crafter. Hang on a minute. What's this you've got here? Poker tool and die brush together.
Oh, 3-in-1 die brush.
3-in-1 die brush.
It's not just 2. It's 3.
What else is in it?
Bear with. Let me show you. So we have the die brush at the top.
Yeah.
We have the pokey tool.
Yeah.
And then we have a little spatula.
Aeon. That's a bit
cool
clever, isn't it?
What would you like? Pokey tool, spatula, or
die brush?
Choice is yours.
The choice is yours. There it is. It's the Premier Craft Tool, guys. 3-in-1 with your die brush, individually priced at £11.99, $17.99. So much love coming in for Hunkydory today. I know how excited you guys were to have Hunkydory here in the studio with us. But this great bundle, look at this great collection. If you don't own a die machine, or if you don't, you know, if you've got young people and you want them to have a little go at crafting, but don't want them to use your die machine because you're scared that they may damage it and put sandwiches in it or their fingers.
Or again, you know, if you are a new crafter, before you want to invest in all of the machines and equipment, it's absolutely perfect for that. So we've just got our little sentiment that I'm going to pop on this side, and then we will flip this over so I can show you how this will then rock.
Yep.
How cool is that?
Rock-a-bye
It's fab, isn't it? Now, do you want me to quickly show you another card using the rockers, or do you want to look at that later in a different way?
Georgina, what do you want to look at? A little bit later on, we'll save it. We'll tease you. We'll tease. That is there, done literally 4 or 5 minutes using the brand new, the decoupage rocker cards for him and for her. It's not like perfume, isn't it? For him and for her. But these really are a set of sheets which are going to give you everything that you need, every area, every love and like. You've got the wonderful mail cards, again, with the sports. You've also got it with the decoupage elements. You've got the rocker block elements. You've got the golfing, the cycling, the sports, and all the sentiments to match. And then we move into our more female orientated cards here with the butterflies, with the cakes, with the flowers, with the teas, and then move into the wonderful country houses, the dragonflies. Again, so many great elements in these as well. Remember, £21.98, $31.73, perfect for anniversaries, for birthdays, for, you know, a quick, easy card. Again, £21.98, $31.73, saving yourself 25%. Remember, you get the envelopes as well, and also you get Club Inspire discount, £17.58, $25.38. Also, for you today, we have also got the dies to make your own rocker blocks, which I think is just incredible. If you want to make, not rocker blocks, rocker cards, sorry. I've been saying rocker block, I'm so sorry. Rocker block, because that means rocks and things. £19.99, 20. No one said anything to me. Did you see that, Anne-Marie? Just left me, hang me out to dry. $28.99 to make your own rocker cards. Club Inspire price there for you as well, $15.99 at $23.19. Love this idea, Anne-Marie, so people can get a bit personal with it.
Because obviously, once your collection has gone, this is a tool for life. You know, you've got this. You can create your own rocker cards with any. You can use photographs on there. They'd look amazing.
How good would photos look on that? That really would. Again, like you said, that Kinetics card as well. Also for you today, the Prism watercolour pencils. Really excited. This a great saving for you today. Let's start off with what you're getting. You're getting the Prism World of Colour. Again, this is a watercolour card, a pad full of that wonderful card needed for your watercolours. Again, you can see here, maybe you are a crafter on the go, or you'd like to keep this in your bag. This is going to come within your set. You're also going to be getting the brush pens as well within here for you, the water brushes. Fill those up. You're also going to get the crafting handbook as well. This is a Bible to guide you through everything within your crafting journey, within watercolouring. Everything there is going to help you inspiration, techniques. Again, tells you exactly what to do. Again, all the pencils that are used. Now, if you've seen there and thinking, what pencils, George? You're going to get it here for you as well. In this wonderful set, let me open it up for you. This is what you're getting. This is your watercolour set, where everything is inside it. All the pencils there, so you know exactly all the different shades, everything there to make your wonderful watercolouring dreams come true. £44.99, $65.58. Your Club Inspire price available on this at £35.99, $52.46. Now, I know that watercolouring sometimes scares people. It puts them off.
Yeah.
But this set here, to me, would get me started on that journey, because there's everything there that I need to start.
Yeah, definitely. It is the perfect starter kit, because you're getting everything that you need. And don't be scared of them. That's what the handbook is for. It's going to guide you through your journey with the watercolour pencils. And I'm just going to show you a few sort of quick techniques so you can see how wonderful they are to work with. So I am using the premium watercolour card that comes with the collection. It's absolutely worth using this every time, because it is going to give you that perfect sort of texture to work on, and it also helps take the water, so your cardstock isn't going to really buckle. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a couple of shades, and we're just going to create like a little bit of an ombre effect.
Yeah.
So obviously you can use the pencils just as they come. You don't have to use them with water, but they are going to activate when we add that water on there as well. So we're just creating that little ombre. I'm just then going to add my water to this and just blend that colour through, so that we can create really beautiful sort of effects there.
Yeah.
Really, really nice and easy. They also, if you wanted to, let me just get my craft knife. What you can do is, if you want to maybe add a little bit of colour, like quite a bit of colour, what you can do is you can like shave off some of the colour with your craft knife, and then we can add a little bit of water to this. So rather than going directly onto your paper, you can then make your own like little palette, and then you can bring the colour to your paper that way. So if you're scared of going directly in with the pencil and then wetting it, this is another option that gives you a little bit more control on how much colour and how much water and everything you put in. And obviously you can add more or less water to this here if you want to create a darker colour, but you can also create some really cool backgrounds. So what we're going to do is, let me just get my spritz of water, my little water bottle. So I'm just going to wet this first of all, and then I'm going to grab some colours. Let's get couple of blues, we'll use that purple, we'll use some pink. And what you can do is you can again shave some of that colour off into that water there, and you can see it sort of just disperses into that water and gives you such a cool background effect. So if you're really into making your backgrounds, you know, you sort of for stamping on and things like that, you can really go to town with this and create some really amazing effects.
Yeah. Loads of love coming in for the stuff that we've got today from Hunkydory. Meave on YouTube, the first craft kit I ever bought and really started me on the crafty road was a Hunkydory. Shadia on Facebook, I love the rainbow scissors, use them for my glues and foam pads. And Carletta talking about the rock cards. They will make lovely cards decorated for other holidays. Kathy's got a quick question about the rock cards actually. What is the overall size of the rock card made with the die? So what is the size?
Oh, with the die? It should say on the packaging.
Just say, so the largest die, just say 7.9 centimetres, 12 by 9 centimetres, so in inches, I want to say...
I would say it's a very similar size to the
Yeah, I
finished
think it would be
card,
as well. What size is that
which
coming in at?
is sort of 6 by 6?
Yeah.
Well, less than 6 by 6, 6 by 5.
Perfect.
That is.
Absolutely. Lovely. But that's what we're here. If you've got any questions,
Oh yeah,
ask
please
us.
ask.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. So then we can give this a bit more of a spritz, and what it does then, it just takes that colour out. And then obviously what we can do is we can pick that up, because obviously there's quite a bit of colour on there. So just adding another sheet of watercolour card onto that, and then picking that up, it's going to give us 2 really fabulous backgrounds that we can use for anything. But also, obviously, just for stamping and colouring. So let me grab one of our stamps that we've got on the show.
Yep.
I'm going to go with the beautiful lilac, just to show you. Oh, actually, no, we've got something we can do proper. We've got a proper thing.
Proper things?
A proper thing.
Love
Let's get one of our
proper
proper things out.
Okay. That's a new line, proper things.
Proper. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll use our beautiful jasmine stamp, and I will show you how we can sort of colour this in. Let me just grab a little bit of kitchen roll just to wipe this away so that we don't end up making everything purple.
Yep.
There we go. And what we're going to do is stamp this gorgeous design. And the beauty of some of these stamps is that they're not too detailed. So our jasmine stamp in particular, they're usually very sort of pale. They're like sort of white or like a creamy sort of colour. So you don't have to be an expert at colouring for this. So I'm just going to place that onto here and just give this a stamp, and then we'll get that coloured in.
Yes. Loads of love for this watercolour technique as well that's come in today. And I think it's been made really simple as well with the pencils.
Definitely, definitely. And there's so many things in the handbook that are going to help you out. If you're, if you like you say, people are a bit frightened of them, it's just going to really help you out, and just make sure you get the most out of them. There we go. So we've got that beautiful design there. So let's just get that out of the way. And again, like I was saying, what you can do is you can add your colours however you want to. So we can have a little bit of card that we sort of scribble onto first of all. So let's just get a couple of colours onto here.
Yep.
And then we can pick those colours up. So just a couple of our yellows. We'll start with those first rather than going into the greens as well. Just give my brush a little clean. Okay, so then we can pick up this lovely shade here, and we can just bring that in to the florals here, just add in a little bit of colour as we go.
Yeah.
And you can build this up. Obviously, once it's dry, we can add even more to this if we need to. So don't, worry if you think, oh, the colour's not going on strong enough. Wait for it to dry. Just give it a little blast with a heat tool in between. We'll leave it overnight or something, and then just go back in with your colour. And you can add detail with the pencils once they're drying. You don't have to wet them. So if you want to add some, more detail, some more texture into here, you can go in with your pencils and then not add any additional water to it. So just taking this colour around the whole flower, and then we'll go in with that sort of darker shade as well. But just really, really delicate stamp here. It really is beautiful. And you can see how we can quickly colour in with your pencils as well. They're very forgiving. If you do something that's not quite right, you can make it look like it's meant to be right, because watercolour is quite messy. It's not a real sort of neat finish. And then we can go in then with our sort of darker shades here, just in the centres. And because that pale shade's still a little bit wet, it'll just pull that colour out beautifully there. It's just so lovely.
That's the thing as well, isn't it? Because I say this every time, but watercolouring intimidates people, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I think it does, yeah. I think watercolouring, George has gone, really? But the watercolouring effect, because it's such a, I always think, dainty, kind of natural-esque thing.
Yeah.
But this is just really showing you just how simple it really is.
Yeah, and it really is. Honestly, you'll be amazed at how, I've completely missed a flower in the background there, how easy and how quick your images can come together. They're just absolutely stunning. So once we've got that in place, let's go and do our greens now. So we've got 2 different shades of the green here. Got that lovely bright sort of colour then, and then we've got something a little bit darker. And I'm just going to go in again with our pale green first of all, just down the centres here where our stalks are.
And that's really strong as well. And you're not using a lot of pencil. These pencils are going to last you
so
a lifetime,
long,
aren't they?
and they're really strong as well. You know how you get some pencils and they break,
Yeah.
you know, you sharpen it and it breaks. They're really, really strong and so easy to sharpen as well. You know, again, sometimes you'll get pencils and they just don't sharpen for you, do they? But these are fabulous.
And a brilliant price for you as well today. You look at everything that you're getting, £44.99, $65.58. Your Club Inspire Platinum price on this as well, £35.99, $52.46. You're going to get the pencil bundle, which is so many pencils in there, 48 different pencils, all different shades. You're going to get that watercolour card handbook, and you also can get the water brushes as well. Plus, you're going to get that prism book as well, which is going to help you. It's like the Bible of watercolouring. So, and it also gives you great inspiration. It's been designed to work with these Hunkydory pencils, so it tells you exactly what shades to use within this collection. A brilliant price, a great investment as well. If you're wanting to harbour in your skills, develop your skills, this is going to be that great starting point for you as well. If you are brand new to watercolouring, but maybe you are a watercolouring expert and want to try something a little bit different techniques. Maybe you are used to the watercolour pens. Maybe try the pencils. It's not, what a great way to try a different technique and a different style of watercolouring.
Okay, so all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to add a little bit of this blue. Just pick some of this up and we're just going to sort of splat that on here just to create a little bit of colour in the background. And obviously, again, because they're the watercolours, they will just sort of create that background for you there. Just get a little bit more because I want a little bit more of an intense colour. My brush was quite wet there. There we go. You can just add.
Oh, I love that.
Add that in the background there, and it just gives it a little bit of an extra finish. And I think with the watercolour pencils, it just helps make it look a little bit more artistic. Just a few little splats.
Little splats.
Yeah,
always
just
good.
Splats.
A brilliant price. I just love it. And a lot of love for stamp as well. We'll show you the stamps very, very shortly. You can head to the website and you can find that full range of stamps for you as well. Anything else? I love this. I just love this set because everything is within there. The pencils, the brushes, you're getting the watercolour card, and you'll get that book as well, which is a great, great investment. £44.99, $65.58 Club Inspire price as well on that £35.99, $52.46. You've got the book over there, Anne-Marie. So actually, what is in this book? What is it going to allow us to do?
Okay, so the book is brilliant because it literally takes you through a complete overview of the pencils. So what you've got in here is the colour guide. So all the projects in here have got the list of pencils that have been used. Very nice. So if you keep your pencils in exactly the same order that they come in, this is the order that they'll sort of be in for the projects that you're going along with. But it just talks you through, little basics, how to use your pencils, how to store them, how to sharpen them, things like that, how you can get different finishes with how you've sharpened them. They're just amazing. It talks to you about colour, how to get different colours, how to prepare your card, all the different bits and pieces you're going to need. Pencil pressure, how again you can get different effects using different ways of applying your pencils, adding water, things like that, how to blend your colours. It's also got, the splats and things that we've just done, the colour shaving that we did, adding your pencils directly onto wet card, it's something that you wouldn't necessarily do. But then obviously it's got all these projects in as well and how you can use all of those techniques to create some fabulous cards. You know,
Yeah.
use it. The white is fantastic on craft card and black card. It's brilliant. It's just such a fabulous book.
It really is. And like we've been saying as well, maybe you want to harbour in your skills. What a great
Yes.
way. Especially if you've got someone, you know, who might be quite young and new into the crafting world. Everything's that, even that like pressure and the card stock, great. You're not just buying the products, you're buying that education as well. And sometimes the education is more worthy than the actual product itself.
For sure.
Let me remind you what you're getting. You get that wonderful book that you've just seen there. You're going to get the water brushes as well. 3 of the water brushes which you've just seen the wonderful Anne-Marie use. You're also going to get that watercolour cardstock as well. So you're going to be getting the brushes and the watercolour cardstock at that wonderful price. Plus as well, if that wasn't enough, you're going to get the 48 pencils, all that you've just seen there, all 48 shades of them, all wrapped up nice and neatly, perfect on the go. I mean, there's nothing, if you're going on your holidays this year, what a great addition into your bag. £44.99, $65.58, and your Club Inspire price at £35.99, $52.46. Loads of you loving those stamps that we used, we just used very shortly ago, a bit of time in the future. I am professional, I promise. I am allowed in here. They don't.
Well, they told me you were professional.
They didn't say I was good though. They are here for you. The Woodland story again. My mind. A7 stamp collection. Here he is, our wonderful little rabbit friend, Mr. Flopsy. He is.
Oh, he's so cute.
As you can hear, Anne-Marie likes Mr. Flopsy. He's there, and you also get the wonderful the clock, and you're also going to be getting the Time to Celebrate sentiment. Here's Mrs. Tails. There she is. Again, with that wonderful sentiment, have a perfect day. Then you've got Mrs. Nutkins, lovely lady. That's the real names, we're not making these up. Mrs. Nutkins, a lovely lady. And also Mr. Squeak, again, he's beautiful. So, Mr. Squeak with his little top hat and his little cane as well. You're getting all of those priced at £15, $11.25. You're paying for 3, you're getting the final, again, Mrs. Squeak, absolutely free. A Club Inspire Platinum price, £12, $9. Guys, half the stock has gone. 50% of the stock has gone. I mean, if you wanted to get them, I wouldn't sit and wait. Imagine those with your watercolour pencils. They're going to look brilliant. And then you've also got the Botanical Beauties. You've got Mrs. Lilac. No, I'm joking. Here you are again with the lilacs. I mean, these are going to look really great. All those wonderful sentiments. Time to have a look at, again, a wonderful collection. You also got your jasmine. There's the flare. There it is. It's that bright. Boom! There it is. You've also got the hydrangea. Rose. And the pansy as well. So many great collections. Let me just show you what these are like once you've got them all together. Here he goes. I mean, they're just so beautiful. I like all the little descriptions as well about the flowers. Here we go with jasmine. So again, when you put these stamps together, they're going to work together. So you've got all the little flowers, and then you've got this great description of going, historically, the jasmine flower. But my nan would absolutely adore this. My granddad would adore this as well, actually. Being a big gardener that he is, he would have loved that. The lilac as well. Adding this into your beautiful willows. They're wonderful. Just beautiful. Again, the lilac here for you as well. The hydrangea. When you stamp these in, this is lovely. Look at this. The rose on that is beautiful. Using not just colouring in that one element and actually using everything on black and white. £26 at $37.70. Remember as well, you've got your Club Inspire discount on top of that at £20.60, $37.70. $30.16, should I say. We've also got your decoupage books. 3 brilliant books here for you with over 216 sheets. 12 designs with your frames, your borders and your sentiments. Again, you're going to get your Club Inspire discount. But, I mean, you've seen it already with those wonderful rocker cards, the decoupage elements that you get. You imagine these in the book, the florals. So, no die cutting required. You can just have fun matte and layering these. I promise, I'm sorry. Mattering and layering. Numbered for you, number mat and layers, so you know which way to go with these. Just get your scissors onto these and you're going to be having some great fun. A lot of people are asking about your angel policy on this, Anne-Marie.
Oh, you can sell as many cards as you can make. Them's the rules.
Lovely. So challenge accepted, guys. But again, imagine making these for Mother's Day. Everything's there for you, nice and easy. You've got the numbers, so you can just start away. That is your first book. That is just the springtime florals. The acorn wood. Again, so many great elements. And I mean, these really are going to town. So much different designs, characters, fun that you can have with these, incorporating these into your other card designs that you may have. You're getting the card blanks to start with, and then it's just having fun. Really is having some great time. Really easy cards and vibrant designs as well. And then this, the horses of the country. We all know somebody who loves the country and loves horses, and they are just brilliant, brilliant cards. I mean, you can stamp and colour, but you're never going to get the great detail that you just see in these. You know, if you want something quick and simple, look at this. Just great, great cards, and just great effects to be had. And you're getting it all there at that brilliant price at £28.77, $41.73. You're saving yourself 20% off with all of these. Anne-Marie, these are just a great little, like we said, if you not, you know, you could use these every day, but if you do need to make something quick, what a great lifeline these are.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, we do lots of already pre-die cut products, but this was something that a lot of people got in touch and said, you know, we really actually love that therapeutic side of cutting our own decoupage and our own layers. So we've made it a little bit easier for you because we've done all the numbered layers for you, so you can just go ahead and get cut in. But you still got a little bit of creativity there because you've got to cut all your little layers out and things. So we're going to start with our florals, our springtime florals, and we're going to use this beautiful bouquet here, which I think, I don't know what flower this actually is.
The pretty kind.
Yeah, the pretty kind. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
So what we're doing here is I'm just snipping out this very first layer. So I've cut all my other layers out, but this one here I just wanted to show you because it has sort of detail within the frame. So the actual background here comes away so that this is our very first layer. So I've just been snipping around in here just so you can see where we sort of cut this detail out. So just going in with my craft knife, you could use your scissors if you'd rather, you know, just sort of snip in the centre and cut these elements out. And we've left a white border all the way around all the layers. If you want to, you can leave that border on so there's less detail to cut out, or you can snip right into the design and cut that white border away. So it's personal preference really as to what you want to do there. I'll just run around this quick edge. Apologies, I thought I'd done this earlier.
That's all right, my lovely. But again, this is actually so simple and easy to do, isn't it? Just with your craft knife.
Yeah, absolutely. Just making sure you've got a nice sharp craft knife. That's usually the biggest issue when people are using the craft knife and the fussy cutting and they're like, oh, it doesn't cut very well. It's usually because your knife isn't very sharp. You need to be quite confident with it as well. You know, go for nice long strokes where you can with your knife. Don't go in and do lots of little detail.
Yeah.
You'll find you get a much neater sort of cut by doing that. And move your paper around. You know, don't be trying to cut like this at a really funny angle. Move your paper around, make it easy for yourself. So we're just going to work around the edges here of this beautiful floral. I don't know if it's some kind of rose, like a, I can't think what it is.
I don't know. I'm not good with flowers.
Oh, you're not?
Debbie, do you have any idea what kind of flower that is? If you know what flower that is, comment below what flower. If you are a lobotomist. Molly's saying Rosie, what? Rhododendron. I can't even say my own name, never mind that flower. Debbie, we ain't got a clue. We ain't got a clue.
So I think
It's pretty.
That's
That's
the
main
that.
thing. It's pretty.
It's a pretty flower.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
It's like me.
A pretty flower?
Yeah.
What flower would you be?
I'd be pansy. Thanks, Debbie. I think it's like a daffodil or something, but you're there, pansy. Brilliant, thanks. Cheers, Fisher.
I was going to say sunflower. I think you're quite cheery.
Sunflower, thank you.
You know, like,
That's nice, isn't it? Sunflower. Pansy.
Pansy's a beautiful little flower.
Yeah, not pansy. Yeah, pansy. Blink it, I blink. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
just you wait.
So this is going to be our very first layer. This is our base layer, if you will. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to quickly whiz round this with my scissors. So this is an easy shape to cut out with our scissors because it's with our unicorn horn scissors. just around the edges here, because we're cutting outside. It's just nice and easy with the scissors rather than your craft knife.
Beth on Facebook's just saying about these last-minute cards. These are great for it. Love these little books of last-minute cards. But again, don't just think of these as last-minute cards. Think of these as an everyday card.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Worth stocking up on them today.
You know, it's just perfect on an evening. Just sat watching TV, you know, cutting all your layers out, popping them into little sandwich bags or something for the next day, and then you can then decoupage them all up the next day and get your cards up and on the run. It's quite a good little thing to do if you're maybe trying to stop eating sweet stuff in an evening. Keep your hands busy with your crafting.
A very important question for you, Anne-Marie.
Okay.
What's your favourite kind of biscuit or cookie?
Biscuit?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not really a massive biscuit fan, but if I had to pick, it would be a bourbon.
Oh, good shout.
Yeah.
Good shout. Shaida on Facebook, Anne-Marie is the queen of fussy cutting with a craft knife. Look, listen and learn. And Deborah's on Facebook saying the pansy is my favourite flower, George. They mean thoughts for others.
See? That's where I knew.
Yeah, all right, Debbie, yeah, all right. Alan Titchmarsh over there in the corner. Like I said, Anne-Marie, it's very professional here.
It is, yeah.
A lot of love for everybody.
Okay, so we're going to add that first layer onto
That's
there.
great.
And then all of our other layers are just snipped out, so we can just layer these on. And you can add as many or as few layers as you want to. If you don't want to use all the layers, you don't have to. You can just go ahead and add a couple and just to give it that bit of dimension. But let's go all out. Let's add all the layers because it is just absolutely gorgeous. So again, just this one up here. And just work out where everything's going. Just find a bit that you can line up nice and easily. And that's all the design there.
Yep.
So then we're going to pop this onto, we're going to do some mattering and layering. It's my new favourite thing now.
Mattering layering.
Mattering and layering. Pop that onto some Miri because I want to give this like a foil finish. So we're going to use that Miri card there.
Yep.
Just grab the tape off there, being a bit pesky. So just going to pop that on here, sort of central, because I'm going to trim around it and follow that shape again with our Miri. So just leaving a little bit of a border. If you wanted to, you could sort of draw around this and then cut it if you're not confident, you know, going in with your scissors. But again, like I said earlier, it's quite a nice, easy shape to cut and try and get nice long strokes with your scissors as well when you're doing your cutting. And just like your fussy cutting, just try and do one cut.
Loving the unicorn scissors. Kirsty D on YouTube, she's been in touch. She said she thinks it's like a wild rose that my mum has in her garden.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Thank you. We got there in the end, didn't we?
It's all right, we're a big family.
Yeah.
We don't take the mic out of each other. Occasionally. Most of the time, I do. So much. I don't know where to start with half this stuff because there's so many great little things. I can't wait to show you the adorable scoreable. That is beautiful.
Oh, it's awesome. We're going to use a little bit of that now, actually.
Yeah.
This is from the Sweet Secrets set. And this is just gorgeous and it just works so well with this image. It's just perfect. So we're just going to get our tape on here. We're going to pop this onto some silver again because we've obviously used the silver in the image. It's quite cool with the colours, so silver is going to look lovely. Pop that onto there. This onto our base card now. So this is a 7x5 card. So it's just a nice size for our decoupage books. Again, that's the great thing about these, is you don't have to make really big cards. They're perfect for your little 5x5, 6x4s, that sort of size.
Yeah.
And you can see how well that's just going to go on there. And it just looks like the perfect match.
Well, we think, Georgina, someone said Kirsty thinks it's a wild rose, and that's what we think the flower is.
Yeah, that's
and
what we're going
going
with.
to say it's a wild flower. You know better than we. It's like gardening hour here on BBC Radio 4.
Okay, get this onto here, and then we're just going to add one of the little sentiments that comes with the layers. Let me just grab that last little foam pad.
Anne-Marie, did you say you're from Preston?
Yes.
Ah, I've been to Preston.
Have you?
Went to watch Barnsley play against Preston North End. We won, which never
Did
happened.
you?
Yeah, many years
Well,
ago.
it's not surprising.
I mean, have you seen Barnsley recently?
Oh, well, we're Burnley fans, so...
Are you Burnley fans?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's no better.
Oh, Burnley and Preston are bitter rivals.
Yeah, sort of Burnley and Blackburn. That one's worse.
Yeah, Burnley, Blackburn.
There we go.
But look at that, all done for that wonderful decoupage books. The three-piece set, again, what a brilliant price, £28.77, $41.73. Let's remind you what you're getting within this collection. You're going to be getting the horses and cows, not cows, horses and country. All different decoupage elements within there. Again, so many great colours and sheets for you there. You're also going to be getting here for you the springtime florals. And also you're going to be getting as well the acorn wood. Again, all there. They are adorable, aren't they? There it is. Get fast, you've got to keep up with me, guys. £28.77, $41.73. Brilliant prices, I'm getting told. They're bullying me again, Anne-Marie. Again, the acorn wood. I did it too fast. There it is, you see? There's the rabbit. Oh, look at these little welly bobs. Oh, that's
How
cute.
cute are the welly bobs? They're adorable,
Little
aren't
foxes. They're just bright and pink and blue. I love it. Perfect for your Easter cards.
they? Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
You've got the little bunnies in there. Perfect for Easter cards, definitely.
Absolutely. A great collection for you. Now, the adorable scoreable. This is brilliant. When we say adorable scoreable, Anne-Marie, what do we mean by adorable scoreable?
So, adorable scoreable has bendy ink technology, which means that it's not going to crack. The ink's not going to flake. It's not going to crack. You're not going to get it white bits showing. It's just going to look super professional when we score it. So, nice and easy. And how you pop that together.
Perfect. I was just looking at here at the around the world pattern, and I'm just looking at it. This is my map. I live here. I live on this map. I live. Where is it? There I live. There I live on the map. I live right there at the top in the little village, Hoyland. There it is. This is your wonderful map. So there's different. You've got your Derby area map, Oldie English. You've got the world map. You've got all the world. I love this. I think this is my favourite, the map of the world.
It's fab, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll
It's
just say
so cool.
my hometown's on the map.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm there. I live up there in the top. Me and Debbie Robinson.
I can't see.
Right, live there, Hoyland.
Hoynes.
Yeah, we live right in there. There, shot.
Aww.
There it is. I live right in that little village there. No one cares, but that's where me and Debbie Robinson live, just there.
Nice.
Yeah. Also for you. Thanks, Charlotte. Well, me and Debbie live in the same village. That's the adorable scoreable on the world maps. You also, as well, got the honey meadow. This is beautiful. This is gorgeous.
Gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah.
Really nice.
So sweet.
A really thick card as well. 350 GSM.
We only deal in 350, George. That's it.
All right.
350 GSM.
Sorry, we're bending. All right. We only deal in the 350 GSM. I'm making an look at that. That is, and you've got your honeycomb there as well.
Fab, isn't
this is brilliant. And the not dragonflies, your sunflowers. That is your wonderful bees. This is a great one as well, the metal one, the marvellous metals.
Oh, it's wicked, isn't it?
This
it
is
is so cool.
Whose idea was this?
This one, honestly, when you get this home, you'll be touching it thinking it's like actually textured. It's so cool. Just so versatile as well. Again, for sort of men's cards. You know, anything that's a little bit grungy maybe, a little bit distressed.
Love that.
It's
that
fab, isn't it?
I don't think the cameras do this justice, you know.
No, you need to see it with your own eyes.
It really does. That's your marvellous metals. You're also going to be, this is a bumper pack in here, isn't it? It really is great. Your midnight glitter. I love that, midnight glitter. 6 different packs for you. I just want to make sure I get every card within this one. Your midnight glitter. There is, I mean, this is just brilliant, isn't it?
It's fab, isn't it? So we've just taken all sorts of different textures and just applied that sort of midnight black finish to them. And again, it just gives you something really cool to use as a background for any of your matte and layering. We've made cards today using all sorts of cardstocks out of here, and it just matches perfectly.
Really does, and that brilliant 350 GSM, perfect for construction.
Absolutely, yeah. Boxes, any sort of fancy fold cards. Obviously, you can fold it, score it in half and fold it, but we just don't recommend that because it just feels so wasteful. You know, chop it up and matte and lay it onto your white card blanks because you want to get the most out of it. You want to be quite frugal.
Absolutely. You've also got navy blossoms in here. These are just beautiful.
I
Look
love
at
this.
that.
I think this is potentially my favourite.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't it beautiful?
Really is. Really nice cards in here. That is beautiful as always. What flowers are these?
Flowers.
Perfect. These are some more great flowers. And
Yeah, a little
also,
bit poppy-esque.
Anne-Marie's going to never work with him ever again. That's good. I like
I
that.
love that. You know, you can cut into that and make your own little zigzag borders. It's going to
Yeah.
look fabulous.
It really is. And the last one within your collection, I mean, I can't believe how much you're getting for that brilliant
It's
price.
amazing, isn't it? Such
Also,
good value.
Sweet Secrets are made of these. Again, and I like singing. Another great collection. I love all the music notes here. Anything a bit
it's
musical,
gorgeous.
perfect. Little scripts on there, your manuscripts, leaves. Again, with that wonderful sort of hint of music in the
Yeah,
background.
Very vintage, isn't it, this one? It's
The lace
gorgeous.
on that, perfect. A great collection for you today. Right, that is priced at £34.99, $50.74. That is incredible. Look, you've seen how much you get. Look at the pile of card that you are getting there. Pile makes it sound, it is humongous. It is massive. £27.99, $40.59 if you are Club Inspire Platinum. There is a fair bit of weight with that, guys. Let me tell you that. Put it down. Hench. Also for you today, a lot of love for the rocker cards, a lot of love for these, and I'm not surprised. The great bundles that you've been seeing for the him, for her, for anybody, a really great set. Priced at £21.98. Now, in this collection, you're going to get everything you need. You're also going to get the envelopes as well. £21.98, $31.73. Let's remind you what you are getting within this collection. You're starting off with your sports cards, with your football, with your cars, with your trains. Which gentleman does not like cars, trains and sports? There'll be some ladies who like it as well, but I mean, this is great. Perfect for your Father's Day cards. You're also going to get the blanks as well, the card blanks, which you can mat and layer with these. They're going to pop straight out. You don't need any die cutting machines. Moving into your cycling as well, other sports, golf, even the sports equipment with the football boots and the rugby balls, perfect. And also, again, you're going to be getting the card blanks as well, the rocker elements, plus as well little sentiments to correspond with these. So you're going to get the driving to say, obviously golf, putting those together, live life to the max maybe if you are a sports racer. And then here in the background, all the little cogs and the stars. And I love this one here, these wonderful card rocker block elements with the rugby balls, perfect, really great addition. Alternatively, you've got it for the ladies, the lady aspects with the females as well for you. Again, all different butterflies, the cakes. There's the little rabbit, Flopsy, with his little butterfly. He's you Mr. Flopsy with your teacup as well, and the cake, because who doesn't love cake? You've got the house and the lovely lady, the dragonfly. There's just so much you can do with these, so much fun. And then you've got these wonderful solid shapes as well. And again, the corresponding elements as well. So much within it, and a great collection, which you're just going to have so much fun. This is just a brilliant, brilliant collection, Anne-Marie. I just don't know, wouldn't know where to start with these. They really are brilliant.
It is just fab, and I love that with our concept cards, obviously you get full instructions on how to make them exactly as they come, like the one we made earlier. But you know, sometimes I like to look at kits and think, well, what else can we do with it? Let's make something completely different. So we're going to do that now, and we're going to use our Maps Adorable Scorable from our pack packs, and we're going to mat and layer this now onto a 6x6 card. So let's get this in place. So just going to mat and layer that onto there. Then I'm going to take our, what would be our base of our rocker card, and I'm just going to snip this in half. I'll just bring my trimmer in to just line that up and cut that in half along there. Pop that back out of the way. Just completely buried it. I'm going to have to pick everything up to put it back down. We're going to line this up on the side of the card, using that scalloped element as well that we would normally use. And then we're just going to sort of layer our design onto here and just create a little bit of a different look. So let's get our foam pad strips again, or no, we'll use our squares to pop this in place. So we're going to layer all this up along the edges as well, using our foam pads. So just there, the same here. So just give this some extra dimension. Oops. Get that bit there. It's just so fabulous. I love that foil detail that we have.
Yeah.
We're going to bring the train in at the bottom. So I'm going to layer this up with 2 foam pads, because obviously Actually, I might go 3, you know. Let's go 3.
Oh, yeah?
Let's be a rebel.
All right, calm yourself.
Go 3. There we go. That looks fab now. Then we can build this up because we've got all of our layers. And I love what's been done here is the design actually comes out of the shape.
Yeah.
It just gives it even more, like, just dimension. It's just amazing.
Now, I don't know flowers, but I know what train that is.
Well, it does say on it.
Yeah, but don't.
Sorry.
Stop me thunder, Anne-Marie. I knew what train it was. It's the Flying Scotsman.
Well, I knew what train it was because it says.
Yeah, but I know. Why? Let me have it. Let me just have that little small victory.
Sorry.
Anne-Marie.
What train is it?
It's the Mallard now, Jackie. It's the Flying Scotsman. I once saw it. Oh my God, I was excited.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was at the National Railway Museum in New York.
Ah.
And I got really excited. I got really emotional about it.
Oh.
And I want to say this was years ago. It was like 2 years ago. It was there, like, it's the Flying Scotsman, which is the world's fastest. It got the world's fastest record speed in the steam train, didn't it? Like, yeah.
It is impressive. So we're just going to pop that then onto the front of a 6x6 card. Let's just get that in place there. And that is us done there. But
love
how
that.
completely different is that?
Yeah.
Compared to, let's just bring the rocker in that we made earlier. So you can see, you know, obviously different styles, but completely different look to that card.
Yeah.
Just by chopping into it.
Perfect. And that's what you're getting within that decoupage rocker cards. Loads of love for the rocker cards. Brenda on Facebook, I bought the rocker card kits this morning. Really excited to get them. Loads of love for the adorable scoreable. Beth Valone on YouTube, I love the look of the maps, especially the antique looking ones. And Anne on Facebook, that blue and yellow set in that bead collection is so pretty. So much love for Hunkydory. Rapidly running out of time today, guys, but we've got to do demo of the show. So I've got Debbie Fisher's cards that she made earlier in our launch day, those brand new swing cards. So we'll start through all of these. Now there's a few to get through. We'll start with our butterfly one. So this is number 1. Bing. That's number 1 for you. Number 2 is here for you with a love heart. Love that. Number 3 is this double swing card. Swing. There it is for you. Number 4 here with a beautiful, with a hexagon. You are so sweet. That's number 4 for you. And number 5 is this triple swing card. Look at that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Debbie. Number 6, you over there, what you got for us, Anne-Marie?
We've got the Art Deco Lady rocker card that we made first.
That's number 6.
Then we have our decoupage book.
Number 7.
Then we have the Flying Scotsman.
Number 8. Oh, wow, it's a lot of cards to choose from. A lot of different styles as well, which is really
Yeah,
exciting.
definitely.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Susie's on the socials, so she'll be choosing the winner. We make sure it's all official. She writes it all down and everything. A few minutes on that, guys, to find out who is demo of the show. Now, when you think of Hunkydory, we talk about the scoreboard because it is a renowned Hunkydory product. You think of Hunkydory, you think of the scoreboard. So let's have a look at this. How does this all work, Anne-Marie?
Okay, can I just steal 2 sheets of your adorable scoreable,
No,
please?
of course not. Of course you can. What would you like to use, my lovely?
Any.
Any?
Surprise me.
Surprise you, okay. Right.
So what we'll do is we'll make a quick box with this. So what we have with our scoreboard is we've got inches on the front, and then we have centimetres on the reverse.
Nice.
It's nice and slimline. Let me just turn that around so you can see how slim that is. So perfect for storage. It does have the handle at the top so you can carry it around nice and easily. And the tool snaps into the board there. So it's nice and secure. Okay. So it does have, if I pull this right up so you can see, we've got box base and box lid on here.
Yeah.
So we're going to use that now.
Hi.
To make this.
I'm very excited. I've got these two because everyone liked the bees, the blues and yellows.
Yeah,
happy with
like
that choice? We all happy with that at home?
Yeah.
It matches my shirt. There you are.
Gorgeous. Thank you very much.
Okay, free. Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Just don't leave you to it. That's fine.
So what we're going to do is we'll have this one as the lid because it's super snazzy, and I'm going to score at, so let's go 2 inches all the way around. So we can score on the front or the back of the cardstock. It doesn't matter. It's personal preference when it comes to adorable scoreable. So 2 inches all the way around there, and then the other one we'll take over to the box base, so the right hand side, and again score 2 inches. So 2 pieces of A4 cardstock. We've not trimmed them down. We've not done any crazy measurements on how to put these together. We're just going with them as they come, and the board does all the work for us.
Yes.
Then what I'll do is I will just pop some tape onto these 4 corners so that we can quickly snip these down to make the box. So I would use maybe a wet glue if I was doing this at home, or red liner tape, something like that, something that's just a bit more, a bit stronger than just your regular tape. But just for speed, we will go ahead and just use that tape, and then we're going to snip in along one of the score lines and take a segment out. So it doesn't matter how big or small that segment is, as long as you just take a little wedge out. So again,
Very therapeutic, this. What's your favourite kind of crafting, Anne-Marie?
oh, it's really hard. I do love, obviously, like just paper crafting in general. I do like a lot of soft crafts as well. I like sort of sewing. I like cross stitch, things like that. But I do love like construction stuff like this. You know, fancy folds, things like that. But yeah, just all craft. I'll give anything a go.
Yeah.
I think that's the beauty of it. If you can craft, I think you can turn your hand to most.
Absolutely. And if it goes wrong, well, it's a bit of cardstock.
Exactly.
Isn't it? That's it.
Exactly. So then we're going to fold on all these scores. So just go along here, and obviously this cardstock isn't going to crack because it's adorable scoreable. It's amazing. All of the sides, like so, and then we'll quickly take off our, she says quickly, as it doesn't want to remove, all the backing off the tape here.
Yep.
And then we can very quickly pop this together.
That is so easy.
Oh, it's super easy.
Love that.
Super easy. So if you need a quick box for anything at all, your cards, any sort of project, just nice and easy. Fold that in there. So this was our lid. And then we will go ahead now and stick the base.
Brilliant. Don't forget, guys, rapidly coming towards the end of this launch day featuring Hunkydory. We are back with you in an hour's time, 6 p.m. here in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, 10 a.m. Pacific time. We have got your Monday makers. Debbie Fisher's going to be back. Anne-Marie's going to be back. It's me again, Anne-Marie. Sorry to...
That's all right.
Is it all right? The clocks have changed. Is it 11 a.m. or everything? Oh, hang on a minute. I've just got used to shillings, pounds, and pence. Never mind. Clock changes. Okay. US day. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. So it's all sprung forward, has it? I see. Here it is. There. Basically, the times are there. You look where you are in the world. Just choose that time. You know where we are. We're going to be here. You guys get notified if you're on Facebook, and we'll see you back for that. So let's have a look at this box. So
nice
easy.
and easy. We've got our lid and our base, and they will just slot together absolutely beautifully. Isn't it gorgeous?
Perfect.
So
it really
easy,
is.
So simple. The board does all the work for you. And if you have the board as well, let me just check if I've got my little... Oh, I do. Bear with. If you have this, the mat fits perfectly into your scoreboard.
Oh, that's a
12x12
bit
cutting
clever.
mat. Isn't it?
It's like
Isn't it?
I love it.
It's so cool.
Oh.
It just slots in and it doesn't move about either.
That's
so
good.
maybe if you need to craft on your lap in an evening, you've not got a proper crafting space, this is perfect because the board
Brilliant.
gives you stability, but then this enables you to cut and craft.
Good. It's good, isn't it? It's good stuff. That brilliant price there at £29.98, $43.49. Don't forget, we've also got that wonderful watercolour pencil bundle for you, which you are going crazy for today. Remember, you are getting the 48 watercolour pens within there, all the different colours. You're going to get the 3 watercolour brushes as well that come in there. So they're the pencils, they're your watercolour brushes. You can get that Prism, the card as well, the watercolour card book. Great sheets there, 5. 300 GSM, 60 sheets of A5, and you're also going to get that wonderful booklet, which just tells you all the great techniques, styles, and details that you're going to need to become the best watercolour around. £44.99, $65.58 for you. Great deal, platinum price available on that. Right, demo of the show goes to number 4 by Debbie Fisher here on that wonderful swing card. Remember that brand new launch for you, which we launched today. If you missed that, don't forget, once this show's finished, you can come back and watch the show later on at your own time. You've got 2 hours of that wonderful launch day, and Anne-Marie wrapping it up. Anne-Marie's going to join us again. Any sneaky peeks of what you might bring us a little bit later on?
Just some awesome stuff.
Just some awesome stuff. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Anne-Marie's going to be here for our Monday Makers. Don't forget, Debbie Fisher's going to be back for 2 hours again of fantastic crafting here for you on Crafters TV. Loads of you with things in your baskets. Remember, Monday Makers coming up in an hour's time. I'll go through the times. All I know for definite is 6 p.m. here in the UK, an hour's time wherever you are in the world.
Bless
So
you.
sorry. Sneeze. I know Tuesdays is... Stop laughing at me, Rosie. Right, a brilliant show. Oh, I've put myself off now. Who's Rosie? I don't know. Oh, dear. I am professional. I am available to hire. Loads of love coming up for you. Monday Makers, check out your basket. I'm going to get a coffee. I think it's needed. I'll see you back here for Monday Makers. Bye-bye, everybody.